Paul, why does YouTube hate you so much? Why do I have to approve every message that you send? And that's not the worst idea. To fly to Area 51 and steal ET, it'd be like finding my brother and bringing him home. But yeah, hi. So welcome on in, everyone. This is not Planet Zoo, so those of you that normally watch me for Planet Zoo and stuff, bummer. I've been wanting to play Microsoft Flight Sim on the channel pretty much since I heard that it was coming out. I wasn't really sure how I wanted to do it, but I figured that streaming might be the best way to do so, because yeah, I like to, I don't know, I'm not like an intense flight sim player or anything like that. Like I kind of want to be honest with you. I've been watching like real pilots fly around and all that fun stuff there, and it's really interesting to see them do like their startup from the very beginning and all that fun stuff. But anyways, I don't even know what I was talking about. Anyways, long story short, oh yeah, for streaming, I still want to do like flight plans and stuff. So I don't want to do just like flying around for, you know, like 10 minutes and be like, oh, look at this monument that you could look at a better picture of on Google or anything like that. So I like to do flight plans. So today what we're going to do, and I've already mapped it out here, what we're going to do is we're going to fly across Central Florida here. We're going to go to my old stomping grounds. I used to live in the Orlando area when I worked at Disney World. And yeah, I visited a lot of the Central Florida area when I lived there for about 2 or 3 years, and had a great time. So figured we'll start today at Cape Canaveral. We're going to make a few stops along the way. Oh, I didn't add that stop. We're going to go north first. I didn't add it, but we're going to go to the NASA Shuttle Landing Facility, which is actually built in the game. It's pretty neat. And then yeah, we're going to stop by Universal, Disney World. When we're at Universal, we'll try and stop and see what SeaWorld looks like, but I don't know that SeaWorld is going to look like much of anything. So yeah, we'll go to those two, and then we're going to make a stop down here to, you can't really see it, but it's a custom waypoint for Legoland. So we're gonna go to Legoland / Cypress Gardens, and then we're gonna go over here to another point here. This is Busch Gardens, so we'll go Busch Gardens after that, see that, and then we'll go ahead and land in St. Petersburg at one of, I think, the coolest airports, at least in Central Florida. St. Petersburg, if you don't know this, I don't even know how to describe it. Basically, Tampa and St. Petersburg like encompass all of this area right here. If you look at this on, well, we'll see it IRL, but all of this is just man-made, like all city and everything like that. And it's like these two towns are basically one now. And yeah, this airport is right down here, right on like a tippy, right near the downtown of St. Petersburg. Like this is downtown right here, and then the Gulf is right here, so it's a really cool airport. So anyways, that's our plan, our flight plan today. I think it was just about an hour. I don't see it up, but that's okay. I think it was about an hour or so. We're gonna put the daytime to about 3 o'clock. And yeah, we're gonna do flight conditions. Let's see here. We can do live. Yeah, we'll do live. A little bit cloudy. Oh, except it's all crappy over there. No, we're not gonna do live. I lied, because I think it might be raining over there because of the hurricane, maybe. So, but anyways, yes, we're gonna go ahead and do that. That all set up, looking good. Got my plane set. Let's take a flight. Let's take a fly. Take a fly. That have played this game, is this your first time playing Microsoft Flight Sim? And if so, what do you think? Or are there those of you that have played Flight Sim many times in the past and you just kind of wait for the new one to come out every year? But yeah, what do you think? What are you thinking about it? I gotta get my chat set up. Insane. Not having 2 monitors is whack. Okay, let me get chat set up on my phone like a dweeb. There we go. Okay, we are ready, steady, ready to go. And yeah, let's go ahead and take a flight, y'all. So again, I know this isn't like normally my normal thing, so I'm not expecting maybe there'd be a whole bunch of people hanging out, but for those of you that are hanging out, you know, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight, right? So, so here we go. Feels like this is one of those games that probably shouldn't have cameras, so you get to see more so everything going on. I think. All right, looking good. Let's see if we can get off the ground. That's step 1. How fast are we going? Oh, there it is. 60. And we're out. No, we're not. I don't know how fast this plane needs to go to get off the ground. Faster. There we go. Okay. And we're up. Our flaps going. Up strap and we're out of there. Their speed, we're increasing speed, that's good, or we need to kind of climb a little bit more though. Here we go. We're gonna start by going off to our left first. Now I didn't put it in, so let's see, I need to try and find... Here's our main. So if I remember right from the 2 times that I visited Cape Canaveral area, the launch site for NASA, or one of them, is right over this way. I'm not gonna spend too much time. Actually, I'm going the wrong way now completely. We're not gonna spend too much time trying to find it. It is what it is, but I did go the complete wrong way. Darn, darn, darn. I'm not acknowledging you. You're not my real dad. Oh god, put the trim down. There we go. Alright, that's always my hardest part when I'm not doing autopilot, is try and get the trim right and everything like that. So, yeah, so I think this is the right way. We're gonna go this way just for a hot second there. And, that's working. And then we should stumble upon, like I said, the NASA launch site there. You don't receive enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Oh, yeah, sure. Diamond X-ray Golf Sierra, acknowledge last transmission. You know what I think it is? It probably is stuttering like fucking crazy right now. I need to limit the data that's going on. Yep, that's 100% what needs to happen. So let's go ahead and turn off. Yeah, that's fine. Bring data world graphics. I mean, yeah, I'd like to. We're gonna take, all right, stream high quality aerial imagery. Return that off. Return live weather off. Then maybe that'll help a little bit. Maybe. William! What's up, buddy? How you doing? Welcome into a little flight action. Don't mind the pause here. Just trying to get some bandwidth going because I was getting yelled at that it... Let's go and turn that off. That it was stuttering for y'all, so I don't want to have it stuttering a little bit. So, applying graphical settings. So the ground might not look as great, or not the ground, but the buildings might not look as great. But again, I'd rather have the stream be more not as chwoppy. Overall, please wait. Oh, okay, cool. So let's go ahead, go back, and we'll continue our flight. So yeah, again, we're gonna first, it's not on our flight plan for the day, but we're gonna go over here and take a look. We're gonna take a look at NASA here, and I believe it is right over this way. I think it's right across this little Gulf Channel right here. Yep, there it is. Oh man, I can't believe I should remember that. So, can't really see over this plane too bad. Yeah, right in front of us there. So that is one of NASA's. Now I don't know if they still use it a lot, but I think they do. That is like one of NASA's main, or used to be main, like test sites and launch sites and everything like that. Looks like a standard, just the game loaded in a building kind of thing. But I do know along the way that we are going to pass by... So Disney World has been done up really well. I think a little bit of both by the game developers and Bing. Universal is just by Bing, but what I've seen, it's not too bad. Well, you know what? I didn't even realize. Do we have a autopilot here? Do we? It looks like we would have an autopilot. Because if so, I can just set it to go. I mean, we can do the autopilot like this guy, but I like to try and do legit if I can. We're gonna look at that when we're doing our main flight area, because right now we're coming up on... There we go. Hey Julie, how you doing? Will RX 580 run this game because I'm wanting to buy this game? I don't know the RX series, or wait, 580? Ooh, no, probably not. Now there are websites, William, where you can go and put in the game that you're looking for, that you want to buy, and then put in your system's information, and it will tell you if it will work out for your system, or if it won't, it'll let you know, like, maybe you can play this game, but you're gonna have like 15 FPS or something like that. So I can't tell you off the top of my head what the name of any of those sites are, but I'm sure if you Google relative search terms, you'll find something there. But my gut says no. But yeah, Julie, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome into Flight Sim. It says it's the minimum specs. You might get away with it. Now, do remember, a lot of this game, while graphically it looks, obviously amazing, a lot of it is computing in the background too, so you do need to make sure your CPU, your CPU is good as well. This is a taxing game, just overall on systems, so minimum specs, if you hit them, that'll probably be good, but you might have a little bit of jitteriness. All right, so here we are, yeah, NASA. So in that building there, that's where they build, or no, I don't know if they build, no, they don't build in there, but they will store the rockets, shuttles when we used to have them, and I think SpaceX is now renting out a lot of these spaces. I think Elon Musk and SpaceX rent out a lot of that space now, since NASA hasn't been doing a lot lately. But maybe with Space Force they will start doing stuff more again. I don't know, I haven't really been keeping up. But anyways, yeah, so let's go ahead and we're going to turn now, go back onto our actual flight plan, which we're not too far, of course, so that's not a big deal. And again, if you're just joining in today's flight, it's not a direct flight, we're going to be kind of stopping off, taking a look at theme parks around the Central Florida area, all the main ones you can think of there. But it says it's going to take about an hour. Now, it doesn't mean that the stream is just going to be an hour. Potentially we can see where we're going. Potentially we can do another flight after this. Actually, just kind of head like this. I don't really have any plans for another flight after this, but if all of y'all, I'm sure someone might want to redirect us somewhere else. So yeah, if you can think of another flight plan, that'd be cool to do. Let me know in the comments. Maybe do another one after this. Kind of depends when my wife gets home. She's out running errands for the day, so you have a little bit of peace and quiet, except when the air turns on. But you have an R7. I'm doing pretty good. Super stoked about the new DLC for Planet Zoo. I know. I really enjoy the Australia Pack DLC. We almost streamed that today, but I was just really feeling some Flight Sim. But yeah, that reinvigorated me to play Planet Zoo again. I took about those of you who are followers of my channel know I took about a 3-month break, but yeah, no, it reinvigorated me, definitely. So R7 2700, I'm not sure. However, Ocala, Florida, my grandparents live there. I think everyone's grandparents live in Ocala, or like, or like Sandhurst, or my grandparents are snowbirds, and they'd always come down, and yeah, Ocala and Celebration, and yeah, there's all those places. Not like the Miami area though. They didn't like Miami. Yeah, the dog, yes, we do. Yep, we still have Mr. Murph the Smurf there. That was also part of the reason that we had a long summer. We had an incident with him and another dog that really set us back for the summer time. Me too, because I had to get involved between it. But yeah, he got attacked by another dog at the very beginning of the summer. Excuse me, and ooh, it was bad, yeah. I mean, my finger's all messed up, so messed up from it. But yeah, this other dog, he was vicious. He was our neighbor's dog, and it came outside, slipped his leash, and went straight for Murphy, and grabbed onto his neck and started, wrangling around. So I just dumbly looking back, but instinctively just stuck my hand in between there and tried to rip this big dog's face off of my dog's neck because it was killing it. And yeah, my middle finger, I showed it on stream the other day, but it bad. It's bad. So, but yeah, it was an eventful summer. It was crazy. 2020, am I right? Am I right? Not good. Yeah, no, it was. We're pretty well recovered now, but it was it was an interesting time. I don't know what this city is coming up here, but there's a lot of beachfront up here. You quit playing Plan Zoo, but since the Australia and the bug fixes, this Australia DLC and the bug fixes, and I built this new PC, I'm back playing again. It's amazingly beautiful. Oh, isn't it just like a world of difference going between like your old, like an older PC to a new one, especially with a game like Planet Zoo or like Microsoft Flight Sim here. It's just, you can, the difference is just staggering. Let's go ahead and we'll drop down here a little bit. Now I am realizing I switched planes, and this plane goes a little bit slower than the other plane I had, so I think it's going to take a little bit longer to do this flight plan than I initially anticipated, but that's really not a big deal. Yeah, it is. We're not going as fast as the other time. That's okay. That's okay. So currently, I'm not sure where we're heading over right now, but again, it might be kind of fun for chat. I wish I had a second screen, or else I'd look this up. I gotta really get a handle on my second screen. If someone's in chat is just hanging out, you can bring up, you know, Bing or Google Maps right now and kind of look at our flight plan, and you can tell us what cities we're going over and everything. Which I just, oh man, this game's, it still blows my mind just how fantastic everything looks, and yet it's being computed real time, and or you know, being, yeah, put together in front of us real time. Okay, so I did say, go ahead and start going up. I was going to look for possible autopilot. Not that we really even need it for this short of a flight, but it'd be still kind of nice to have. We have some nasty little turbulence going on this low. You got around to upgrading your CPU? I'll never forget the day when I, you know, when I was doing the same things there. It's just like I finally had to. It was such a nice feeling. Hey, we're getting close to the ground. It can be fun too when, you know, even if you don't upgrade like your whole system at once. To I don't know why I slipped. Oh, there we go. Let's get going. If you don't upgrade it all at once, just to do little things here and there, right? Like, okay, I did my CPU today, and then maybe in a month or so or whatever, I'm gonna do my GPU, and you just like slowly see this like almost Frankenstein's monster of a PC getting built up. It's like, yes, my creation, live. Now, I'm pretty sure from here on out until we hit Orlando, there's just like nothing. It's like not marshland, yeah, kind of marshland, but it's like farmland basically. Central Florida reminded me, like I live in the Midwest right now of the United States, like northern Illinois, near Chicago. And this reminds me of like northern Illinois a lot. Central Florida really, it has a lot of like open farmland, just big swaths of like fields and stuff. So except for the occasional swamp that you'll see, I think there's rain ahead. I think that's rain. This is cool. I've never really had a lot of random weather events happen in any of my flights, really. But yeah, anyways, yeah, again, it's just kind of, it was just really surprising to me when I first moved to Florida. Back in the day, when I first got there, I was like, all right, I'm going to see palm trees everywhere and this, that, you know, the tropical setting and stuff. And there are those, don't get me wrong, but it's not as prevalent as you might think until you get down to southern Florida. So yeah, I got out and I was like, oh man, this like looks like home, except it's 105 degrees with 100% humidity. Oof. We're going to start to climb here kind of drastically a little bit. See if we, because this is rain, so we want to get above it, right? Let's all figure out how to fly planes together. We'll see what happens. There we go. You came from a laptop with a AMD CPU GPU. I could play the lowest settings and only build really small zoos. Ooh, gosh, I feel you, dude. That's how I was with Planet Coaster. Exactly like that with Planet Coaster. And then I upgraded. Since then, I moved all my animals to one zoo. It's awesome. Oh man, it's just like reinvigorating. Just like, wait, so instead of one habitat that's really lush and nice looking, I can build like all of them? Or like you'll find yourself limiting yourself after your new rig. I would do that in Planet Coaster. Like I knew the limitations of my rig, so I would kind of not build as lavish, right? Like I would be like, okay, that coaster looks cool, and I could totally add this, that, and the other thing. But if I do, my game's gonna crawl to 3 frames per second. And then when I switched over, I found myself doing that. I was like, okay, I have this brand new, amazing, boss-ass PC, and I'm still going, ooh, I can't add a tree there because then my FPS will lower. It's like, no, it won't. What are you talking about? You got a fucking boss rig now. Go! 3 habitats. Hey, 3 habitats. Here, 1 second. I gotta. My wife texted me. I need to see what she's saying. One second. Wants me to check if our delivery is being delivered today. I can do that because technology and Amazon make that possible. Word. Okay. Arriving today. Amazon says arriving today, so Amazon can't lie. They're like Abe Lincoln. You can open Delaney's zoos, Policy Zoo. It's yeah, that's another thing, right? You can actually you can kind of explore other people's zoos now. Get ideas from them. That's half of Planet Zoo. I swear, like half Planet Zoo is piece recognition. Okay, actually, there's like 3 halves, so a quarter, half. There's like for being a what's the word I want to use? I know I'm stuttering all over the place. For being a good builder, sure, I'll just use the word good. I was looking for something a bit better there, but to be a good builder in Planet Zoo, I swear all it takes is piece recognition. So knowing where things are in the game so that you can, when you're sitting there building, be like, oh wait, didn't we just get in the new Australia DLC some corrugated roof pieces that are not gridded? You know, just like knowing where things are in the menus. Looking at other people's work and taking it apart. I do that all the time. Even though like I'm been playing the Planet series games since Planet Coaster Alpha, I'll still take people's stuff apart. It's like, how did you do that? I want to know. And yeah, and then the other part is I don't really remember, so I'm just gonna make it up. References. Reference photos are really good. It's really hard to pull a building design out of your brain and just do it. You usually will miss some stuff along the way. Like your brain can like remember basic stuff, right? Like a house, like okay, square house, door, windows on each side, roof, you know. But then when you start to really think about it, your brain gets rid of details because there's no need for your brain to keep that sort of information to waste. That's where reference photos come in. So you just type in on Google, you know, Victorian house reference photo or pygmy hippo habitat concept design, right? And then look in images. Yeah, so those things are the biggest things that help me. I don't know, really ask for me to like spout off that kind of stuff, but yeah. Set the heading indicator, press D. I don't know what I just did, but I like it. All right. Well, for me, I'm just excited. The sim looks amazing. Also, oh man, isn't it like this is one of those games that or sims that it's either a hit or a miss. It really is. It's you either dig it or you don't, and a lot of times the content creator who does these things is kind of like the deciding factor because a lot of this game is this, right? A lot of it is this, and all this is absolutely drop dead gorgeous. I mean, after a while, it starts to be like, all right, you know, we're just kind of in between our destinations right now, and we're flying. So, but yeah, no, you can't deny. And this is even with it not at full. I turned off to save bandwidth. I turned off photorealistic buildings. So yeah, amazing. I apologies if I mispronounce your name. Asayam? I'm gonna call you Dragon just so I don't butcher the first name there. Thank you, appreciate you. Learn how to make buildings and things with pieces that don't go with buildings. Right, no, you hit it on the head, man. Patience, yeah, no shit, right? Every day I struggle with that, so I hear you. But no, that's a really good point. And that's a really hard thing to break out of You'll hear a lot of us, I don't want to put myself into like a master builder category or whatever, but I'm a competent builder enough. A lot of us, sure, master builders are competent builders. You know, it really comes down to viewing Planet Zoo or the Planet Series games as Legos, right? That's all they are. They're just Lego sets. They're Lego boxes. We're gonna start to drop down a little bit here. We're at what, 5,000 feet? Okay, we'll start to drop down a little bit. We're coming into the Orlando area. But they're just giant Lego boxes, and I totally know where you're coming from because it's so easy to be like, okay, this is a Western wall set, so obviously we're gonna put all the Western walls together. But yeah, then it's like when you start to really be like, okay, I have this Western wall set. What if I start adding steampunk elements to it or something like that, right? Or yeah, let me combine the stuff from the Australia pack with the wood walls from the Arctic pack and the ground texture from base game classical set and stuff like that. Yeah, once you start really playing around with it and just really, it's really just opening your mind up to it, I guess. That sounds so like third eye philosophical or whatever, but it really is. You just have to break out of the mold of being like, okay, I have to build this set because it's in the Arctic theme, you know? And I totally understand that, 110%. You weren't a Lego kid. I was a model car kid. Ooh, planes, rockets, I guess same as Legos. To an extent, I agree with that. I think especially lately with Legos, like the past 10 or 15 years, it's been like really ramped up to a serious hobby that you could call like modeling. But I'm with you there. I used to do that same stuff too. The especially the rockets. I never did planes though. That's an interesting one. I kind of wish I would have gotten into that. But rockets, my cousin and I and my uncle, we buy model rocket sets and we go out to, you know, the middle of nowhere or whatever and launch them off. That was fun. Because then, like, you know, at first we started buying ones that were like from the store and, you know, they're good and everything. You have like maybe two, oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've done it. 2 sets or 2 rockets in it, 2 courses. You're going to correct me. But then we started figuring out like, oh, you can build these things yourself. And if you want, you can put in, you know, kind of like they do IRL with rockets. Like, we'll get a big fucking rocket at the bottom, and then that thing will leave, and we'll have a few other rockets on the sides. And yeah, that was a fun hobby. But I also got into Legos and Lincoln Logs a lot. I got into Lincoln Logs first, so I wonder if that's why I got into Legos as well, because Lincoln Logs, you know, they were like kind of what we're talking about with like the theme sets. Lincoln Logs were kind of like, you know, the lumberjack theme or whatever. And then I got Legos, and I was like, oh, I can build that like what I was doing with Lincoln Logs, but I can do it however I want to in Lego and more. All right, we are in Orlando, basically. Well, basically. MCO is right in front of us. That is one of the airports that the devs actually made for this game. If you don't know what I mean when I'm talking about that, there's different things going on in the background from what you're seeing. Most of what you're seeing around here is completely computer generated as we approach it and everything. Like, yeah, it's taking information from Bing Maps and it's procedurally generating it, you know, to look at like it does. But then there's also the developers went in certain cities and airports and like tourist attractions, just topical points. They kind of they went and actually hand drew them and modeled them, everything like that. So Orlando International, or MCO, is one of those that they did that. So it should look really, really nice. Yeah, we're still dropping. Yeah, we'll keep dropping down. We can get some nice views of the airport and everything. Oh man, excuse me, I keep hiccuping. But yeah, since we are at MCO and everything, we are not far from Universal, Disney, and SeaWorld, technically. Also, we can go to maybe hit iDrive, if that's all. See if they have anything going for iDrive. If they have a big Ferris wheel or anything like that. Start to level out our... Excuse me. Start to level out a bit. Oh, I never looked for autopilot. I still think it has it here somewhere, but... We're fine. All right, so there's MCO. Now this is an airport I have flown into a number of times. I mean, a number of times. So I know this is one of the airports I know like the back of my hand. I haven't seen it yet in game. I did before the stream. I did set up the flight plan and fly a little bit before just to make sure everything was set up, but I didn't fly that far. So slow it down a little bit. Yeah, no, the main thing I'm looking for is the entrance area because it's kind of really themed. And yeah, there it is, and there's the monorail too. Yep, that's what I was wondering if they had, the monorail and all the theming and stuff. And they actually have them running. That's so good. That's really good. Now we could right now stop and go into a drone footage mode, but I don't really want to do that just because I want to do everything from the pilots, kind of as if we're actually flying the plane kind of thing. So we're gonna take a few laps around Orlando International, and wow, yeah, this looks really good. They did a really good job with this. Oh, also, just in case we do, I did turn off crash settings because I don't want to like have the stream end or the flight end just kind of because we crashed. So we will just kind of rubber band or rubber ball bounce around if we do crash there. I hope. That's what's supposed to happen, at least. See some of the planes docked. Now, I have live traffic on for airlines, so I wonder if those planes docked down there are actual live traffic, you know, planes actually docked or whatever, waiting to take off. Maybe not, because this is like a maintenance yard over here. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's B or C terminal. That is so cool they have the monorail going, though. I can't get over that they actually have them going. It's kind of awesome. Frontier's doing amazing work. It's all only getting better. Yeah, right? I was talking to Estian and Jonty about that a little while ago. We were talking about how this is the best time. The renaissance is here, right? The Tycoon and Sim renaissance is alive and cooking. It's been about 20 years since we had one, but thank God it's back, because, man, I needed it. Hey, dear, how's it going, buddy? I was there once when I was a kid to visit your grandparents. Yeah, cars, the monorail if they, do that. But yeah, you can see cars going, buses, trains. Dude, they did it all. Animals. Again, there's a drone mode in this where we will... I don't remember the button. Is it S? No. I don't remember the button. Or you know what? Here, AI control. There we go. Alright, so he's going to go ahead and take control now. They'll just go on our flight plan. Your home parks? Yeah! Yay, nice! I know, I missed my old home there. I had to go to Central Florida and hang out. We started in Cape Canaveral and we've flown, from Cape Canaveral and we're going to Bush or Tampa and all them. So, real quick, I want to see how to do the... I haven't played this game in like a week or so because I've been going ham with Planet Coaster there. So, let's see here. Let's see. Camera, slew mode, F3. But yeah, there's also a drone mode where it stops the plane and you can basically just control a drone and go anywhere you want, willy-nilly like. And yeah, you can go and like park on the ground and see like in Africa you'll see elephants running around, stuff like that. And yeah, so it's there it is, drone. Toggle drone depth of field, foreground, drone top. So I think I go F3. Oh. Turn up autopilot first. F3. F4. F3. Nope, that's okay. We tried. Let's get back on track here. What was he doing? Where was autopilot going? He's just gonna do circles around. That's funny. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and head over to Universal Studios there. I'm really excited to see what they did with this, because as far as I remember, Universal Studios is not one of the landmarks that they did up custom, like the devs actually made. So we get to see how the thing or the software handles it, I guess is the best way to put it. We want to kind of level up here. I don't want to go too far high up because yeah, we're in my old town right here. Probably, you know, a lot of people. It's like Deer's old town too and everything. So we gotta go down here and see how accurate it looks. I'm trying to remember where iDrive is in concordance to Universal. I think it's like right across the street from, or right across the highway from it, basically. You think they'll ever add TMTK to Planet Zoo? I do, yeah, I do. But it's gonna be like Planet Coaster where they won't add it until they're done with DLCs. Honestly, for Planet Zoo here, I see it happening like this. 100%. I see us getting another. I don't know the exact number, but you know, another handful of DLCs that have 4 or 5 animals in it, or 4 animals, 1 exhibit animal, so 5 animals. You know, with some scenery, kind of like they did with Planet Coaster, and then the last 2 packs of Planet Zoo will be animal packs. So like maybe like endangered species list or I don't, you know, something. So yeah, and those will have like 10 animals in them. And that'll be like the last DLC, kind of like they did with Planet Coaster and the rides packs. And then they'll release TMTK, because you gotta think of it from a business standpoint, and maybe you understand this, I'm just gonna, for anyone else that might not realize, you gotta think of it from a business standpoint that if they were to release TMTK right now, anything that they release as far as like the Australia pack, not that people could get it exactly looking like it, but people could make a corrugated roof set or something like that, you know? So it almost makes it unnecessary. It would almost be unnecessary for Frontier to make DLCs or whatever. That's the logic I can hear behind it. So yeah, I'd say probably another 2 or so years for, or maybe a year, my bad, or maybe another year for TMTK. All right, I think this is I-9, right? Is that it? Oh, wait. That is the Mall of Millennia, right? Oh my gosh, it's been 10 years since I've been here. Is that Mall of Millennia? If so, then I know we're right where the fuck we are, because we're right by my old place. Have you went over SeaWorld yet? No, not yet. We haven't gotten to Uni yet. So SeaWorld, to my remembering, is right next to SeaWorld. Yeah, SeaWorld and Universal are right next to each other and right next to iDrive as well. So, I-4, yeah, yep. I-4, not I-9, I-4, you're right. Is that the Florida Mall? Okay, so Mall of Millennia is the one that's closer to Disney, right? And that's where the outlet malls are. I miss Orlando. It's such a great little town. It's like a big city, but it is kind of a little town vibe to it. It's interesting. I'm going to slow this way down here. We're already going kind of slow, but... because we are right where we want to be. Oh yeah, I see Uni. I can see it. See the parking garages. Yeah, I don't want people making things that Frontier can make money off of. Yeah, right. And you know, personally, would it be nice if we could have TMTK now and just have all the things? Fuck yeah, it would, dude. I'm totally, absolutely. But you know, I understand that Frontier's a business and they have to make money and all that, so I don't hold it against them. It is what it is, right? All right, so should start to see Rip Ride Rocket coming up out of on the horizon. Maybe Harry Potter World as well. Just speed up just a little bit. Actively going really far down. Deer, no, you're not wrong. I feel like whenever I would go back and visit, every so often, they would be like starting some new expansions and stuff like that. Hold on. That's the hotel right there. Oh no, it doesn't look nearly as good without the... Okay, we have to turn it on real quick. I hope the stream doesn't stutter, but it definitely is losing something here without having that on. Yeah, that on. Okay, y'all let me know if the stream gets stuttery. It told me earlier that the stream was getting stuttery when I was applying these graphical settings, because again, it's taking direct data as we're, you know, in real time as we're going. So if it is, let me know. And you know, I don't want the stream to be choppy. That's just something that we'll have to live with, kind of. Oh, excuse me. But I would much rather we can get 3D buildings and models and stuff like that going. For sure. While we're waiting, I need to text my wife real quick. She said she was heading back. All right, so should look a lot better. Oops, got to be up. Do need to talk and y'all. SeaWorld is south of Universal. Okay, okay. I saw people making animal skins on YouTube for Planet Zoo. What's your take on that, or what's up with that? Oh, mods. I'll get back to it in 1 second because I want to look at Universal. But yeah, while we're doing our flights, remember that. Don't let me forget because I do want to talk about that. That's an interesting discussion because I know a lot of the guys that are doing that. So, here we go. Yeah, that looks a lot better. All right, y'all let me know if it's kind of stuttering or anything because I really don't want that to happen. All right, we will swing back around so we get a full-on view of it there. Hey, Foley, how's it going, buddy? Are you going to head to Busch Gardens, Tampa? It's not. Yes, we are. Yep, we are going for. Oops. Get up there! No, the crash thing! What happened? I had crash settings all the way down. I hate everything. I guess having crash settings all the way down doesn't make it so you don't. I thought it would, I saw other people have that and you would like bounce. You would like bounce off the ground, but rip. F. Oh, William, dude, I don't even care at all, man. I don't even care at all. Yeah, no, Kong, that's what that building site was for, dear. Did you see that building set that they were doing? That was for Kong. So that means that these maps are like 4 years old or something like that. They're like 4 or 5 years old. We're just gonna start in Orlando. We'll just start in Orlando this time around. Man, but no, don't worry about talking about Planet Zoo in the stream here. This is such a chill game that we can hang out and talk about anything basically. So we'll start. I want to take off, so we're gonna start here. That's so funny. We'll go back, set an arrival. We're gonna go to St. Petersburg because I love this airport. And yeah, we'll go back to go back to Universal. Now that I know that, I won't fly like a dingbat. So we'll go there, then we're gonna go to Legoland, which I have to go to Google Maps and get the longitude and latitude, which I'm pretty sure that's not the order that people normally say that. Google Maps. And I need Legoland, there we go. I've never been to Legoland. Or Cypress Gardens when it was Cypress Gardens. But I would love to go visit it. I would 100% love to go visit it, so that's why we're gonna go visit it today. And I consider it one of the, some people don't consider it one of the major Central Florida theme parks. I think it is. I think it is. And then we need Busch Gardens, and we'll be up. All right, let me get the latitude, longitude for this. Go. Here's a little thing, I guess, yeah, I'm not even explaining what I'm doing. Those of you that maybe have this game or don't have this game, you can literally, yeah, take the latitude and longitude, any point on Google Maps, enter it in, and set it as a custom point. So if something hasn't shown up, you can still, or you like want to go somewhere, but you don't know where it is, just by looking at the map like this, yeah, you can just pinpoint it. So there you go, cool. And that'll bring us right over top of Tampa, right into St. Petersburg. Nice, we're gonna change our plane too, because that plane was a bit slow. Like a bit too slow. We're gonna do the, there we go. This aircraft is kind of slow too, but maybe it's bigger. That's fine, that's fine. It's gonna take 45 minutes to do this, so perfect, I love it. All right, y'all ready? Good. To watch, trying to bring out my laptop to watch both. There you go, nice, Foley. Allows people to use mods in Planet Zoo. No, so yeah. So they're iffy on them. It's kind of an unspoken thing right now, where Frontier is aware of the mods that are out there, and as far as what I've heard, they're not like super cool with it, but they're not gonna like be like a snitch kind of thing and be like, you know, you need to shut this down now. or anything. Planet Coaster also had, I don't know if people knew this, Planet Coaster also had mods too. Someone was modding it, and they got it to work where they were doing loops with the train tracks and stuff like that, and some other, I think, guest stuff. And Frontier worked with that person directly. They saw that what they were doing, and they worked with that person and wanted them to help them like mod the game and stuff. And now that I think and now the Planet Zoo team is encompassed of some of the people or a guy from Planet Zoo or Planet Coaster helping. But a lot of the Planet Zoo modders are from the Zoo Tycoon 2 days. And they've gotten really far. Like, they've gotten really far. There's some stuff that who can I talk about? No, I'm not gonna talk about it yet. But they've shown me some stuff that they're working on, and it looks so fucking good. So, but yeah, so I guess overall with like the relationship for modding and Frontier are you gonna get like, is Frontier gonna knock on your door as a consumer and be like, FBI, open up, what are you doing? No. So download them if you would like to. But yeah, don't be surprised if one day they get taken off, I guess, is the whole thing. And release. Oh, I forgot about Fun Spot, dear. I completely forgot about Fun Spot, and I've been there like twice. That is a fun place. Their slingshot is incredible. I don't know if this has... It does. It does have landing gear. Yeah, I like this though because of the roof doesn't have anything above it or anything. Oh, come on, need to get up. All right. Roger, Dodger. That's what I need to see. It's right across the street from Universal. The other side of I-4, that's what, yeah, okay, yep, that's correcto. There's 2 locations in Central Florida. I'm wondering if Orlando Eye is in it. Me too. I've only been to one of the Central Florida locations. I don't know if they both have slingshots, but I went to the one that has the world's largest slingshot, if that helps. The other one that had the coaster, the GCI or whatever, I didn't go to that one, but I would love to. Yeah, it would be really cool if the Orlando Eye was in it. How recently was the Orlando Eye built, though? Has it been within the last 4 or 5 years? Because I didn't... Yeah, we've noticed that. Well, yeah, you noticed, dear. The construction or the maps are definitely a little bit out of date. You gotta take off? Yeah, hey. That is a nice pun. It was nice chatting to you. Look forward to more plans from you and everyone else. Hey, have a good one, buddy. Always good seeing you, and we'll talk to you soon. You know, if he didn't mention that there was a pun in there, I probably would have missed the I have to take off pun. Jesus. See ya, buddy. Oh, that looks a lot better now. I can totally tell what that is a lot more with the 3D or whatever building thing going on. It opened in 2015. Oh, we have a 50-50 shot then. I'm going to give it a 50-50. Because I think right below us, I think this is I-4. JLB Aviation X-Ray Golf Sierra, please acknowledge. Like, I'm pretty sure this is I-4 below us. Or this... Yeah, no, because this is going straight towards Universal. So it has to be I-4. So... Or that is. One of these two is I-4. Yeah, those of you that don't know, I-4 is like You follow that and you'll hit, yeah, SeaWorld, Fun Spot, Universal, and eventually Disney. It's just like the main thoroughfare. No, I think it's off to the right. I think the one off to the right is I-4. It totally is. This one off to the left turns into like a weird turnpike. And there's the Florida Mall, right? The Florida Mall's off I-4. Oh, it belongs to Old Town. Oh, okay. So I haven't been to a Fun Spot. My bad. Interesting. That's the Arlington Mall. Oh, okay. And iDrive. Just spouting up all the wrong information. I need to go back to Universal. Okay, or Orlando. So there's Universal. So real quick, that is the highway I was looking for. So we will go over there, but I'm gonna first go across this way because this is where Sea and Fun Spot and all them should. Because that's the outlet malls, right? Right there. Yeah, it's the outlets. I've been there a few times. Definitely recognize that. So really, Fun Spot and iDrive should be right over this way. Arlington Mall is across the street from Fun Spot. Okay, and this is Arlington Mall right here. The abandoned mall. Oh. Ooh, there it is. Yeah, don't crash, please. I can see a coaster. That's probably Fun Spot right there. Yeah. Totally, I recognize that yellow coaster. There's a Ferris wheel. That's not the Eye or the Orlando Eye, but we'll do another pass over it. Cause Fun Spot is right off iDrive, right? So that road right there was iDrive. We can just follow that for a little bit. And then turn around and go back to Universal. I don't know why I'm just like so excited. Like, oh my god, we found it! It's so exciting. Oh, and then this building, I always thought it was Capitol Records for like the East Coast. I always remember this skyscraper. Because yeah, it totally looks like Capitol Records for East Coast. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, obviously, you know, it's not the most crisp or anything, and once we get down this close, it kind of loses some of its appearance, but, you know, it's doing the best it can do. Oh, this is the abandoned mall? So now, real quick, while we're over here, I hit start, and I need to look at maps myself. I want to look at where SeaWorld is real quick, because I don't want to miss it. Don't. Because I know we're like right in the vicinity of it. There. Oh, we need to go south a little bit. I thought they were like right. Okay, so there's Fun Spot. We can go like almost directly south. We'll hit SeaWorld. Okay. South. I bet we have a compass. Oh, I can see it on the map, duh. Alright, so go like this way. Alright, I think we are, although iDrive and you hit the Orlando Eye and SeaWorld. Oh, fuck. Don't crash. I look away for 2 seconds. Yeah, I know I should have found iDrive and just followed that. Oh, 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 I think it's over here. I think that's SeaWorld right there. Looks like a coaster or something off in the distance, right? Yeah, this is it, right? Looks like an entrance to a theme park. Or is that Volcano Bay? No. I don't know what that is. I thought it was a roller coaster. I thought that was it. Under construction, whatever it is. Huh. I legit thought that was it. Where we at? Is it the Orlando Eye? Oh, okay. That's it. Oh, you're right. Yeah. That's... So it didn't... These maps are really old. Yeah, good eye. Good eye. So yeah, that's where like Madame Tussauds and like it's a huge entertainment complex now, right? So that's iDrive on the other side of it right over there. All right. Around here, follow iDrive just a little bit more. Yeah, no, that's a good eye there. It just looked like a triangle obelisk kind of thing to sit up. Okay. So... what's this building over here? Is this a convention center? I recognize it, but I didn't know what it was. Is that the big... Is that... Yeah, that's the Orlando Convention Center, isn't it? Oh, for Lockheed, for Epic Universal's new land. Oh, it is a convention center? Okay. Interesting, so they're going to share, Lockheed and Universal are going to share that. Entrance way there. Have we gone past SeaWorld if we hit that? The convention center and stuff? I feel like we may have overshot it. They're gonna have a new road for EU. Okay. We're next to it. The parking lot is there. Oh! Good call, man. Well, yep, there it is. I can see it. There it is. I only went to SeaWorld one time. That was before they had like Mako and a lot of their current stuff. They were still heavily focused on no, they weren't really. I think the newest coaster they had was the flying coaster. What is it? This is what's the name of their water park? Tropicana, not Tropicana, that's the orange juice. Not me. Yeah, I never went here though. That's pretty though from the air. We're gonna do a few pass-bys. All theme parks will do a few passovers for sure. And now it looks like we should go to Disney after this because we're kind of close to it, but the way our flight plan is, it's going to make more sense to go back to Universal. Aquatica, yes, thank you. Aquatica. That's an intense looking theme park, or water park. That and Universal's other new one, Volcano Bay. They look so good. Now let's see, wait, is Mako missing? Where's that? Yeah, there's no Mako. And obviously no, oh no, they don't have Iron Gauze, it's Busch Gardens, but yep, no Mako. Huh. Discovery Cove is by the kids area. And Discovery Cove, that's like the more, like, I don't want to say intimate, but I guess intimate kind of water park thing they have. Like there's like animals with it and stuff that you can hang out and see. Yeah, no, that's kind of crazy. The landscape of SeaWorld definitely looks a lot different. There's another coaster there and I think another land that is being constructed. Yeah, a lot. But yeah, let's go ahead and we'll head back towards Uni. Icebreaker, yeah, that's the one that they're getting, isn't it? Yeah. And Sesame, yeah, that's the land I was thinking of that they're building with Sesame. Alright, so we're back over the convention center area. There's a bunch of huge buildings over here. Especially, like, convention center is huge, but, like, that one back here just keeps going forever. Oh, is it open now? Nice. Nice. Usually I rely on Tim Tracker to get me updates, which I probably shouldn't, but because he's not really an update parks guy anymore since COVID. But yeah, I usually rely on him to go through the new areas to show them off. I need to start following other Central Florida theme park people. Okay. Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure and City Walk. City Walk is so much fun. I've had some fun drunken times there. What's oh, is this that Old Town? Yeah, it's Old Town, isn't it? Pretty sure it's the one that I went to at the Slingshot. We'll go this one more time. I think that's... There's like a go-kart track there, and I think that's the Slingshot, and there's like a drop tower. No? That's not Old Town? Okay. That's Magical Midway. Oh, I don't know that one. That one is not on my radar. Alright, let's, we'll head over. Try to start with City Walk. Best we can. City Walk's gonna go by so quick. So that, yeah, you're saying that's Volcano Bay, isn't it? Yeah. Or soon to be. They have a little bit of the hotels done. But yeah, that's, actually, we're gonna fly over this again real quick. That's kind of funny to see, it under construction like that. I didn't realize it stretched over this far. You know, like, just in accordance to where Universal is and stuff like that. It's kind of it's over there. So many hotels that haven't been added. Yeah, no, there's and Wet n Wild is where the two new hotels were opening next year. Right, yeah, that's right. Alright, well, we didn't get to go to City Walk first. Okay, so there's Dudley Do-Rights, Popeyes, there's Marvel over there. There's Hulk that turned into a tree. They did it. Yeah, there's City Walk. There's the parking garages. Here's your main. Oh, there you go. We'll go this is the way I wanted to come in. There's one of their hotels. I don't know the name. I'm not too familiar with Universal's hotel names, to be honest with you. But yeah, here's City Walk. Love City Walk. Oh my god, I love City Walk. Had a few drunken stupors at City Walk. And yeah, Island. So let's see if there's like... There's Harry Potter. Yep, Harry Potter is there. least Hogwarts Castle is. Is Dueling Dragons still there? Yeah, it is. No, Dueling Dragons is still there. With the giant walls that they put up. I love them. It should exist, yeah. You're right. Wet n Wild should exist. Because they didn't tear that down until, what, like, not until recently, right? 2 or 3 years ago? So we'll fly diagonally over it now. Whatever resort that is in general. Yeah, that's funny, Dueling Dragons. Oh, you can see the train for Harry Potter here that goes between the two parks. Yeah, that's the train track right there. Then yeah, there's the train right there. That's kind of awesome. Oh wow, what's it called over here? Diagon Alley? That's not done. Does that mean that Simpsons isn't done over here either? I don't know if we'll be able to see that, really, but... Gosh, Bing. I feel our maps are like 6 years old, or more. Let's see if it's still Back to the Future or not. No, I think I see the spinner that is... No, it's Krusty Land. You can see the Krusty on the outside of it. I can remember when they built. Because for me, I actually went on Back to the Future more than I have The Simpsons, so it just feels weird still seeing The Simpsons there. Let's look at other things. But yeah, no, Diagon Alley's not done there. It's Rip Ride Rocket. See Transformers. Saw Blue Man Group. So I never went to Wet n Wild. Obviously it's not over here along their property, or maybe it is. I just didn't see it. Where is Wet n Wild? Is it across the highway? Black. It's across the highway on iDrive. Okay. Okay. Huh. That's interesting that they're building their next park over there. Like across the highway from the rest of the resort. Elton. You can see that. I don't think I'm looking at iDrive, am I? Alright, one more pass over, and then we're going to head to the next location. The land used to belong to the Universal till they sold it due to money problems in the 2000s. That's really interesting. I didn't know that at all. Really interesting. Alright, yeah, one more pass over here. Oh, there's the ball. That's what you gotta see, right? There's the ball. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, for not being a fully hand-modeled area by the devs, shoot, can't really complain about that. Looks pretty alright. Cool, alright. We're gonna speed up and head towards Disney World. Say low to the ground here. Take out everything. So yeah, Disney, this is... I should be hopefully a bit more familiar with this. This is where I used to work, live, play for 2 or 3 years. It's funny, yeah, like I worked at Disney, and then we'd go to Universal like maybe once every few months or whatever as a vacation kind of thing. I think we had to leave Disney to go have a vacation. Graphics look good. Oh man, don't they look amazing? It's crazy what they accomplished. First time on stream. Welcome on in, CyberS. Welcome on in. Yeah, we are, as the title of the stream says, we are flying from Cape Canaveral on the east coast of Florida to Tampa, and along the way, on the west coast of Florida, and along the way we are stopping at all the major theme parks and taking a look at them. So, just got done looking at Universal Studios, and, oh, excuse me. Now we're heading on over to Walt Disney World. Doesn't have autopilot, right? Alright. Okay. Alright, so for Disney World, what I think we're going to do is we're first going to go by my old place. And that's not in Disney, but it's right outside the property line there. Go to Vista Way. Vista Lay. I want to visit my old apartment, and then we can go in. We'll go in through the downtown Disney way. And we'll take a look at just outside of Disney at all the like little tourist trap areas and stuff, because it's kind of fun to see the just outside of Disney. So, well, there's Epcot right there. We are actually, are we in Disney property? Yeah, we're on Disney property. So much for that idea. We can go around though. Me comes up with idea. Microsoft Flight Sim. Lol. Oh wow, I'm over by MK and stuff. I came in like totally different area than I thought we were coming in from. The Curse of the, yes, of the 192, yes. Gosh, man. Yeah. Tourist Trap Central. But they have a nice CC's Pizza, so I'll give them that. And they treated cast members really nicely with discounts. Can we see Disney? Yeah, I haven't, quote unquote, haven't seen Disney or whatever in years. Years. Alright. Trying to get my bearings here a little bit. So is this the... I should go up really high and then look down, and I'd really be able to tell. Oh, were you? That's so fun, dude. That is my second favorite Disney park. Is that Blizzard Beach? That's Blizzard. No, it's not. That is. We're not in Disney World property anymore. Or it's hard to tell. So. Was that Typhoon? I don't know. Is that Caribbean right there? So we are still in Disney World property. All right. Oh yeah, because there's Art of Animation and Pop Century. I know where we're at now. Okay, we're good. We're gonna go over here to the highway. I got it. Disney in person was 2011. Honestly, I might be around that same time as well. I think I was the last time I was there. Because 2008, I graduated. 2009 to 2011 would have been my CM working there. So 2012 was my last time there. Yeah, I miss it like crazy. Old Tiffin Ligon. Yep, we have Blizz and Tiffin Ligon, EP, MK, HS. All right, so it should be right over. Let's see if that's. Let me just follow it. Oh, there's my old HR center. If I ever had a problem with money or anything, I'd go there to that building, and someone would make me feel better, basically. Hey, there's my old apartments! Vista Way! Yeah, buddy. And then next to him you have Chattingham Square, I think it was called. And then another one where international students stayed. The international students would work at Epcot at the countries, but they didn't stay a lot of times with the American cast members. They would like stay with each other so they wouldn't get homesick or whatever. But yeah, that's my old apartment complex down there. So that's this apartment complex. Yeah, it's called Vista Way, and all cast members who are in the college program, a lot of them stay here. That's fun. Here, let me catch up with the chat while we fly over this way. And then we're gonna enter into Disney and go down to 192. Polynesian Resort is where you stayed at Disney when your family took me. I love Polynesian. That is such a great resort. I had one of the most relaxing vacations when I stayed at the Polynesian Resort. Kind of bird meat in the restaurant inside, and it was amazing. Ooh, yeah, Polynesian, right? I know what you're talking about. Just took my eyes off one. There it is. Disney Springs, I feel like, is too much of a normal shopping center now. Yeah, it lost all of its character. It literally could just be any other, you know, modernist, minimalist, or whatever you want to call it, shopping area. Same with kind of their hotel designs too lately. Like, did you see the Fort Wilderness Hotel design? Oh, isn't the Holy Land experience right down here? If you see this store real quick, right there, that's the world's biggest. What is it? It's the world's biggest non-Disney affiliated Disney merch store. And then if you go down this way, I'm pretty sure you'll go across the Holy Land, which is a trip within itself. But we won't do that right now. We're going to Disney. Yeah, this whole little strip over here, there's just so many little tourist traps that sprouted up because of being bordered on Disney's property. Because yeah, Disney's property is literally right here. That's Disney. This is Disney's property right here. This is one of the entranceways right here. I'm going to try and get a view of the entrance sign if there is that. You can kind of see it a little bit if you know what you're looking for. But yeah, all this in here is mainly property. Disney Springs, well, we got a circle. Now let me circle first. Pop and All-Star are the only ones you've stayed at? Normally, I would probably only stay at those, but let me tell you, a cast member discount is legit. Oh, I didn't slow us down. That's crazy, isn't it? Alright, so we should fly over Disney Springs here, or at this point it's, for this map, it's probably still known as Downtown Disney. Yeah, I can still see Hollywood, the Hollywood dining thing, the big blue dome. What else is old that's not renovated? I mean, yeah, none of this has been renovated or turned. There's no balloon. They're doing it currently. Yeah, look at all the construction going on. Cirque still, like, yes, there's Cirque. The Disney Quest is still there. Yep. That is definitely Disney Springs still, and not, or Downtown Disney and not Disney Springs. Oh god, we're gonna crash. Not doing Not now. Oh wow, look at all that construction going on. Yeah, this is right in the middle of all of it. Planet Hollywood. Planet Hollywood. How does Great America look in this? Not good. Just not good. I'll be upfront with you. I was gonna do that for my first stream with Flight Sim here. I was gonna do Great America and stuff because Chicago looks good, but no, Great America doesn't look good. So we're hitting some ridiculous turbulence right now. Like, it just keeps flailing the plane all around. All right, let's go ahead and circle around and do one more pass over Disney Springs, and then we're gonna go to Animal Kingdom. Should really go back down once all the craziness is over. Yeah, after it's all done, absolutely. I definitely need to go to yeah, now that you're older, yeah, right. You can probably appreciate things a lot more. You know, going back, and you, since it's maybe not your very first time or whatever, you're not just sitting there with like wonderment and amazement in your eyes and everything, right? Actually, no, we'll go to Epcot first. That's a better call than Animal Kingdom. Yes. All right, let's call it the resorts as we see them here. I don't know this one. Good start. It's not Caribbean, right? No, I don't know if this is Disney. Just repainted it. Yeah. There's Test Track. Horizons. Oh wow, the energy building is still painted up. Yeah, this looks... It looks good though. They actually... I don't think they developed it, but it does look really good. How about Cedar Point? Same thing. Unfortunately, same thing. Only really Magic Kingdom has been done up, and that's about it now. But I'm sure there'll be mods or something that come out that are like a theme park mod and stuff. So we have to keep an eye on it. But still, it looks good for being, you know, developed in real time by a computer. You know, you can't really complain too much against. Cedar Point, well, yeah, I love Cedar Point. Okay, it doesn't look great though. They just like kind of replaced the coasters with like buildings randomly, and yeah, it doesn't look the greatest, unfortunately. Magic Kingdom probably be the next one. Work your way down. Magic Kingdom or Hollywood Studios, yeah. Actually, no, yeah, we'll do Magic Kingdom. We'll do the classic drive from Epcot to Magic Kingdom following the monorail line. All right, we'll go over this one more time, and then, yeah, we'll go this way. Because, yeah, that's a good idea, dear. Yeah, we'll go out the front of Epcot, follow the road that goes alongside the monorail. Oh, is this Beach or Caribbean? This is one of my old work sites that I used to work at. I was a floater for food and beverage when I first started. And Caribbean Beach Club was one of my home resorts, but I floated around a lot of places, so I love Caribbean. It's a great little place. That Wilderness Springs, or yeah, right? Not Wilderness Springs. Wilderness Lodge, and one of the pop resorts. Music was my big three, and I rotate all around. But you know what? We didn't look at the countries really, so yeah, we'll fly around World Showcase here. There's the show buildings for Soarin'. There's only one of them though. They've built a second Soarin' show building since then. Do the coasters not show up? Correct. Yep, that's exactly right. The coasters don't show up, and it's in their place. They put like just generic buildings because like the computer algorithm tries to figure out what's there. And it can't compute it all the time. So sometimes it'll be like coasters, kinda. Other times it'll be like a tree that's like really big, and other times it'll be like a building. But yeah, it just can't compute what it's looking at yet. So many fun simmer trips here. Oh, really? That's awesome. I just went on my first trip to Cedar Point this last summer with a bunch of my main. You said this is your first time on the stream here. My main channel stuff has to do a lot with simulation games that involve building zoos and theme parks, and I'm like a theme park junkie and nerd, basically. So yeah, last summer I went to Cedar Point for my first time with a bunch of theme park nerds, and it was amazing. And I love Cedar Point to death now. I mean, I kind of already did beforehand because it's Cedar Point and duh, you know. I mean, oops, that's not the right button. But yeah, it was fucking amazing getting to visit there for 2 days. So all right, we'll do the classic drive out now. I say it's classic. It's classic for me. I don't. It's probably not everybody, but just this drive is just like, for me, it's pretty iconic. Just following this road down and having the monorail right next to you, and it's just when you're on this road here, following there and stuff, you're just like, yep, I'm at Disney. That Drew is a nerd. Confirmed. Hello, Cat Lady. How are you doing? Oh yeah, you're not Cat Lady Simmer. You're Cat Lady Games. I almost called you Cat Lady Simmer, but then I held back. I was like, wait, that's not her. She's Cat Lady Games now. Turned her back on the simming world. Shame! 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 And then you always have really, really cool advertisements on your way over here. Like these right here. They're like rides and stuff that are like it's really cool. Maelstrom should still be in there. Oh, you're right. It should be. When we go back, we'll try to remember to stop off. I've got some yeah, construction land. Ooh, I want to pass by that again. I didn't realize that they modeled the, she modeled the, oh god, don't crash, please. It's like crazy winds over here. Aw, thanks, Emily. Yeah, I haven't really mentioned this, but I kind of have a schedule now. I took that 3-month break or whatever, but yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm gonna be doing videos, regular YouTube videos, and then over the weekend I'm gonna stream once a weekend. Probably normally Sundays because I want to make it consistent, so y'all can, you know, obviously consistency is best kind of thing. But yeah, that's gonna be the schedule then. So probably Saturdays stream for, you know, I don't know, an allotted amount of time that I feel like. And oh, we gotta look at the hidden Mickey. And then yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday will be videos. So that is the plan, Stan. Get on the bus, Gus. So this right here is the Richard Petty Go Fast and Drive experience. I'm pretty sure that's the legit name for it. And right in the middle of it is a hidden Mickey. It's the world's largest hidden Mickey. Oh wait, is that the world's largest, or is the solar panels the world's largest one? There's another one kind of like this in Disney World that are made out of solar panels. But overall, yeah, this is a racetrack. Can't really tell it's an oval racetrack, and yeah, you can go there and pay money and get driven around in like race cars at full speed. Did it once. Literally scariest fucking thing I've ever done. It was terrifying when they get going super fast and hit the corners, and you're just like, oh my god, we're gonna fly off the track, we're gonna fly off the track, we're gonna fly off the track, and then the car's like, no, we're not gonna fly off the track. Don't worry. I have tires that stick to the ground. Yeah, no, I've tried not to. Is it not there? And it's not the Richard Petty thing anymore? And the solar panels are the biggest one. Okay. They took out that hidden Mickey? Shows how up to date I am. Alright, so we're going to come in and we're going to do the resort run first. We're going to follow the resort line and show off some other areas that I work. This is the TTC, or the Ticket and Transportation Center. This is, for those of you who have never been to the Magic Kingdom or Walt Disney World before, you cannot park right next to the Magic Kingdom. This big parking lot out there is where you have to park. And then to get to the actual park, after you park, you have to go to the TTC, or the Ticket and Transportation Center, unless you're taking a bus, and buses can drop off right in front, then you can walk. But yeah, you will go walk yourself or ride a tram to the TTC and get on a monorail, get a bus, which usually there's not buses running from the TTC to the Magic Kingdom unless they just started doing that again. Or you'll take a ferry boat. Personally, I like to take the ferry boat, even though it's slower, because it lets all the normies breathe their way into the Magic Kingdom really fast and clog everything up while I'm sitting there on the ferry boat relaxing. But yeah, there's the TTC, and you buy tickets there too. That's the Ticket Transportation Center. So I have a lot of memories there. That, gosh, a lot of memories. Did I go with some of the Bro Nation guys? I did. I love your zoo videos. Big inspiration. Watch some Planko videos. Oh, okay. I thought that it was your first time hanging out on the stream with us. I thought I read that you... Oh, it's your first time watching the stream. I'm with it. I caught up. Welcome. Yes. I do. I have a Cedar Point video up, actually, on my channel from the summer trip there. I'm going to take one more circle, because I want to do it in a certain way. But yeah, I have a video up, actually, from the Cedar Point trip from last year, if you want to go back through my on my YouTube channel later on and watch it. It was a fun little video. This is Wilderness Lodge. This was my main resort that I was stationed at out of the 3. This was the main one. Then Caribbean was the second main, and then Pop Century or Music was third. But yeah, no, I worked a lot of hours at this resort. Beautiful resort. So beautiful. When you walk in to it, it's themed after the Pacific Northwest mainly, but when you walk into the main area, it's kind of hard to tell because of all the trees. It kind of really does look like this. The main area is where those chimney stacks are right there. We walk in and it's like a 7-story tall open foyer, basically, with a 7-story tall fireplace in the middle of it. And your jaw hits the floor. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna do a little lurky while I drive. Do that. Please don't comment while driving. For fuck's sake. The woods in the middle of TTC is removed? Really? I love that we have deer here to like update us on like how things actually look right now, because I am totally behind the things. So that is the DVC right there. Which that is a little bit behind too, because this DVC, the Red Roof that is, that's a DVC resort for Wilderness Lodge. On the shoreline, there's now cabins that you can rent that are pristine-weeny. You can actually see a road there. It looks like they're preemptively getting ready to build. That's funny. This island here, you see any of it? Nope. Yeah, you can a little bit. There's a little bit. Oh, there's some old structures. Oh, cool. So those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, there was the first Disney water park to be built, River Country. Very infamous, I guess, / famous in the Disney lore area there. But yeah, it was torn down, or it was just kind of abandoned by Disney for years in the early 2000s and just left to rot. But it was really unique because it was on this island and used natural waters and stuff like that. Oh wait, no, I'm fucking that up, aren't I? This is River Country. It's by Fort Wilderness. Wasn't there a water park that was on this island over here? Wasn't it, right? I'm mixing stuff up now, dang. No, what I'm thinking of is by Fort Wilderness. Wrong island's the other island in the ring. Oh, okay, so I was thinking of the right thing. It's that island over there. Okay, just off of Fort Wilderness. I got all excited about a structure that wasn't even there. I think I saw a tree. But yeah, you might be able to see a structure on this island here from the old abandoned River Country. I think you see the shoreline there of it. You can see, yeah, there's clearings and stuff. So that's totally River Country in there. That's fun. Because I don't think it's around anymore today. That's what I was thinking. Oh, fuck me. I look away for 2 seconds. I look away for 2 seconds to read about Discovery Island, and look what I do. Look what it do. Okay, let's restart real quick. I still want to do the flight, so. Yeah, that's a little whoops. It's okay. It's a little whoops. So. We'll restart. Yeah. And keep going. We'll just start at Disney. Gotta text the wife there real quick. Ah, that was funny. So 2 crashes, I mean. I guess can't complain too much. Load! Come on, buddy, load! You died. Wasted. Insert Grand Theft Auto slow-mo.
Orlando Tower JMB Aviation, Sierra X-Ray Golf, Sierra ready for departure.
Oh, it's gonna start us here.
At runway 36 right.
You die. And caption. Okay, so River Country was on the walkway between Fort Wilderness and Campground and the hotel. So can't you still see part of, or did they fully tear it down for the new resort going in? But can't you from Fort Wilderness walk up to fences that look into River Country still? Or again, I probably tore it down completely by now. This time maybe we should try not dying. I mean, I don't know. Do you think it's the best? No, that sounds dumb. Like, I don't want to be, like, rude, but that sounds stupid, actually, Karen. Karen joke. No one sue me.
JMB Aviation X-Ray Golf, Sierra, continue for west departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
Get up in the air, you big pile of metal! With friends like me, you don't even need trolls. No, I mean, trolls would look silly at this point, saying anything, because, I mean, you're ultimate troll master. Yeah, it was where the horses were in the restaurant. You used to walk through the fences. Now, the restaurant isn't Hoop-de-Doo Review, right? That's just the convention. Oh, no, it's not. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the horse stables. I never went to that restaurant, but I did do the Hoop-de-Doo Review, and that was a bunkload of fun. That was so much fun. I would do that again, actually. We're going to go off a little bit, just head right to Disney World. And again, only because Cat Lady Gamer said so, we won't crash and die this time. I really was thinking about it before then, because it seemed like everyone enjoyed it, but since, you know, you mentioned it, we won't. I'm defying gravity. Isn't that right? It's Wicked. It's Wicked. I never saw that play. It's still out? I think is it gonna be released on Disney Plus like Hamilton soon? Da 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 da. Oh wait, or was that Frozen? Let it defy gravity. Let it defy gravity. Yeah, it's the same thing.
JMB Aviation X-Ray Golf, Sierra. Did you hear my last transmission?
It's definitely Wicked. Ba, ba, da, ba. See, did everyone have in high school, like, it doesn't have to be a girl, but mine just happened to be a girl, a person that was so like into arts that all they would do is sing show tunes and musical numbers like in between class periods? Because I sure did. Yeah, there was this girl, and if she's not like on Broadway, then I need like 4 years of my eardrums back. But yeah, she would just go around, just hear gravity, and then she like also, I sound like I'm making fun of her, and I don't mean to be, but it's just like, what, like, lady, I get that you're like stoked on singing. Can you not scream in the middle of the hallway in between periods? The same 4 songs from the same 2 plays that you know? But then maybe that was just me. The girl was me. Lily, she was the worst. See, everyone knows. It's like, I understand where they're coming from and be expressive and everything like that, but also be mindful of your surroundings at all. Like with everything, it's like, I will almost never care. But like, you want to sing and dance and all that stuff? You do you, boo-boo. That sounds amazing. You have more confidence than I ever would. But do it, you know, either in a theatrical setting Or, you know, not a confined hallway that has reverberating walls, basically, whenever sound hits them. Calm down, Lily. It's 8 a.m. No one's trying to listen to show tunes. Backlot tour should be started. Ooh, yeah. So I think we're gonna fly over Hollywood Studios first on our way to Magic Kingdom, so we'll stop over by there. Would you? I'm not controlling the plane at all, and this is the turbulence that we have right now, so it's definitely a little bit red. Georgia the jungle, front to you and me. Watch out for that tree. See, that's as far as I would ever go as like a singer like that or whatever. I would sing a song from a movie that probably only some 90s kids might remember. That was probably one of the most tame ones. There was a girl named Rachel, and she was loud. Again, you know, just very expressive people, right? Right. I always try and understand from like people's point of views where they're coming from and stuff. So like, that's just naturally. I'm just like, you know, what did you say her name was? Rachel. She's just very expressive and just has to let everyone know. She just needs people to hear her. She needs to be heard. Rachel like Glee? Well, Michaela would know that reference, but I am gonna tap out when it comes to Glee. Now, if you want to talk about like kind of like a I guess a girly type one of those kind of shows or whatever, we can do Gossip Girl, because I definitely watched all of Gossip Girl. Not even ashamed to admit it, although I should be. And it was an accident too. Kind of put it on, and I was like, this is not the show I was trying to watch. And then I was like, you know what? I can fuck around with these rich kids' problems. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Let's slow it down a little bit, although slowing down it seemed to be a problem. Hey, so I bought the Flight Simulator 2020 Premium Deluxe, but the planes I should have aren't showing up. Any ideas? Ooh, I don't have Deluxe, so off the bat, I don't know if I'm the best person to ask, but I guess my recommendation would be, if you haven't already, restart your game and make sure you have all the current updates for it. And if not, maybe try restarting your computer. I mean, it's probably not a solution, to be honest with you, but it never hurts. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to try that. Yeah, other than that, dude, I'm not too sure. I haven't really heard of anyone having some issues like that. Oh, this is Beach Club. My roommate worked here. He worked right there. So where the pink is. What was it called? It was a little bakery, and it was some chef, some lady chef name. I can't remember her name. She's not like super famous or anything, but anyways, but yeah, he worked there, and we'd go visit him at nighttime, because he'd work at nighttime, and it was so much fun because Beach Club is right there, that yellow building right there. That is oh shoot, what is it called? Dear, you might have to help me with it. Is it Soap and Suds, or the Suds Club or something? Oh man, I can't believe I can't remember, because we'd go there like every other weekend and have a super fun time at this club. And it's not like a club like it's like, I don't know, it's a Disney club, so it's like they usually put a fun spin on it or whatever, so it's not just like I'm in a club and I can't hear myself think, let alone breathe or anything, because the music is so loud. Yeah, I love Beach Club. It's so close to Epcot that you could walk there. And next to it we have Yacht Club, and I think Yacht Club is not a good resort. I think it's kind of lazy, but it's also a super expensive resort too. I just don't like it. I don't know. It's just kind of a lazy theme, and that's all I'm going to say about. That's all I have to say about that. This is the Swan and Dolphin. Contrary to popular belief, this is not a Disney hotel at all. It's owned by a third party. It's called the Swan and Dolphin. However, and on top, there are monuments, one of which are swans, and then the other are Japanese carp. So the hotel named Swan and Dolphin has giant monuments of swans and Japanese carp. Just, you know, I don't know. Because I guess a dolphin on top would be weird. So why not? Because so the natural substitution for dolphin is Japanese carp. Oh. Let me catch up with your chat real quick. We're gonna kind of fly off in the distance for just a little bit. Not a little bit, just a quick second there. Busted his knee up when they were doing lunch for a musical. It was hilarious, but he turned out just fine, right? You've done that, and then also went to the marketplace. It does say that I have the content. I just don't have any of the planes showing. Yeah, I don't know. That's definitely suspicious. You know, it doesn't hurt to send Microsoft or Flight Sim a message either through like Twitter or their official email for customer support. They'll definitely get back to you. Because yeah, no, that sounds like, you know, you checked all the boxes, you did everything right. So where's your planes, right? Oh. You barely go into the stuff aboard. Like that's fair. That's fair. We probably wouldn't have gone to Boardwalk as nearly as much if Mark didn't work there. My fiance is such a nerd. He said fiance. I was like, Drew's flying a plane over Disney. I don't know what's going on. He says, Microsoft flight. Yes, Cody! He knows. I'm kind of shocked by that. Cat Lady, Emily, I really didn't think this game would be on Cody's radar at all. Not even a little bit. So that's pleasantly surprising, to be honest with you. So, yeah, Creepster, dude, or Dudette, you know, don't want to, but, I'm kind of curious what they say if you get a hold of them, to be honest, because, again, it kind of sounds like, yeah, you did all the stuff on your end, right? So, yeah, I'm curious what the issue is. But here's Hollywood Studios, or at this point it would be known as Disney. Oh wait, what was the name change? It wouldn't be MGM. No, it wouldn't be MGM still. It'd be Hollywood Studios. This was my old park when I worked parks. I got transferred to attractions in my second year of working at Disney. Thank God. And I want to slow this down. I'm going way too fast. See everything. And yeah, my second year I got transferred to attractions and was moved to Hollywood Studios. And it was awesome. I don't even know what else to say. It was, like, seriously the greatest time working for the park. Half of the time I got to dress up and be a professional creepy guy. Not like an old creep, but like a creep at Tower of Terror. And yeah, like I literally had to get into makeup when I go into work. Because there's a special role, like, not all Tower of Terror people get into, like, makeup and stuff like that. But there's special roles that, this is Tower of Terror, by the way, just in case you don't know. Where you kind of are like a, how do you describe it? Like a roaming staff or cast member for Tower of Terror, and you're not, like, actually doing anything, but you answer questions, just generally. I don't know what the name of the role was, I forget. But yeah, I got to do that, because I actually like to, like, act with it and stuff. Gave a crap, so. But yeah, so Tower of Terror was fun, and then on the flip side, I did complete 180, and I worked was it Bear? Yeah, it was Bear in the Big Blue House and Little Mermaid shows as a just a general worker and having to do spiels for that and stuff. So there's a few things I want to look. Hey, there's my old work spots right there. Those two buildings right here were some of my old work spots right there. That's kind of fun. Memories all alone in the moonlight. I just feel like it's nostalgic. MGM, yeah. You gotta go. Okay, Foley, have a good one, buddy. Always good seeing you. There you have a Skylar. More people will skip the walk from MGM to Epcot. Oh, you're right. They probably will. I'll probably be one of them. I love that walk, though. Especially at nighttime after Hollywood Studios closes, walking from Hollywood Studios back to Epcot and, like, cutting into Boardwalk and everything. I love that walk. Nice 20-minute brisk walk in between. Let's see what we can see. So in the middle of the park, get out of the way! You have the Sorcerer's Hat. That is no longer there, thank God. The Sorcerer's Hat was put there in 2001 as the park's weenie. If you don't know what a weenie is when it comes to the theme park industry, it is basically a themed element to draw people to the end of a road or an end of a walkway. So think Cinderella's Castle at Magic Kingdom, the ball at, the big ball at Epcot. So at Hollywood Studios, for the longest time, up until about 2001, I believe it was, the weenie of the park was the Chinese Theater, which we can get a look at here. But then they inserted or built this trading pin store themed up as a hat. There it is. Let's see. Can't really see it too much because we're going. There it is. There's a Chinese Theater right there. We'll get a better look at it. Don't worry. And it was only supposed to stay there for about, I think the max thing was like a year. It was supposed to celebrate the new millennium, if I remember right. And it stayed there for what was it? 14 years or something crazy. It was there when I was there. Then it wasn't supposed to be anymore. So, but yeah, they finally got rid of it. And now the Chinese Theater is back again as the weenie of the park. However, the ride that is in it is not, and it's very sad because I think the new ride that's in where Great Movie Ride is good, but it sucks that we lost Great Movie Ride because of it. So there's Chinese Theater, and there's the backstage building for the ride that's currently there and for Great Movie Ride. It's kind of hard to get a really good. Here's the stunt show. Oh, that's gone. This is where Star Wars Land is now. Even if you're not too familiar with Disney, you've heard of Star Wars Land and everything. That's where Star Wars Land is now. And partially over here a little bit. Oh, so that means that the hotel that they're building, the Disney, or the Star Wars Hotel over there, you won't even be able to tell, actually, because it's going to be just in the middle of a forest. But really, it would be here-ish, basically. A construction site for it. Do they already have trees gone for it? No, it's just the way the map is. But here's backstage, or backlot studio tour right through there. A little bit of it at least. That's no longer there. Again, Star Wars is in its place, but oh, hey, Blizzard Beach. Yeah, there would be an old backlot tour that would go through and show how Hollywood works and stuff like that, and no longer there. This is all changed. Yeah, no, it's way changed. He's broadened his horizons. I like that. I'm trying to keep up with chat, y'all. If I miss you, it's nothing personal. I'm reading chat off of my phone, those of you don't know, so I have a really small screen to look into. So if I miss you and it was something you were asking me or anything, just post it again. I'm not skipping you on purpose or anything. Yeah, rip Great Movie Ride for real. I could smile at old days. I was beautiful then so much. It's nostalgia, right? It's the best and worst thing. So yeah, there's last thing I wanted to show up with Hollywood Studios that I think a lot of people either they see it and they don't know what it is, or just straight up ignore or just don't see it. But over there, that building right there that's Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith. So if you've ever been on that roller coaster, that's when you launch off into the dark and stuff. You can see the whole launch system and everything right here. There's the show building, there's the launch, and there's the building, where you do all the loops and stuff. So if you ever wonder, oh, there's where Fantasmic goes off. That's where the park's nighttime fireworks spectacular goes. So cool. Let's go back to where we were when we crashed, rip, and take a look at Magic Kingdom. The view, I know it's about as close as you're gonna get, right? About as close as you're gonna get. Oh, since we're over here, Deer, you mentioned earlier about. Oh, there's the land. I love the land. You mentioned about Maelstrom. I want to go over there and look at that. Go back over to Epcot real quick. There's the seas with Nemo and friends. Alright, so Maelstrom is going to be right over this way. Looks like they're getting ready to start. I'm going to crash. Don't do it, please. Okay, good. It looked like there was some construction stuff going on, like they were going to get ready to start building over there. So, interesting. All right, let's head over to the Magic Kingdom here. We might not finish the stream today, heading all the way to Tampa Bay. Just letting everyone know, because going around Disney took a little bit longer, and I crashed, so that happens. But yeah, it depends when Michaela gets inside there, because she's been gone literally all day since 8 o'clock this morning. I am going to want to hang out and see her for a little bit and get to catch up. The former McDonald's, was it the hotel on the side of the canal? Oh, you're talking about the Star Wars hotel? Yeah, yeah. Is it a little bit closer to the entrance? Okay, I knew it was over in that general vicinity, though. They built a frozen meet and greet between Mexico and Maelstrom. Oh, did they? I guess they kind of have to, wouldn't they? If they have a frozen ride, they have to have the meet and greet. Ah, yeah, so that's the fun thing, though, is, like, the knowledge that we have of, like, what's there. Now you can, like, look and see if there's, like, construction stuff getting ready. And you're like, oh, man, it was there all along. We didn't look and see the signs. Alright, so we looked at, yeah, we were over off to the right. So let's see here. We'll go look at Poly. Look at Poly, Poly Resort here. The Poly Beach Club. Oh, I don't think I ever mentioned. For those of you wondering, I'm using a controller today for flying. I know that's a lot. Some people like really want to know that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm using a controller. I did, however, just get a flight stick, so that is compatible. So we will be able to use the flight stick in future games or future sessions. So. Do you know how far back they are behind schedule now with the Star Wars Hotel? I kind of forgot they stopped, to be honest. Hard to keep track of everything that's delayed and stuff this year. Here's Grand Floridian, one of my favorite resorts. I never got to stay there, but we would visit it all the time. It's a resort monorail line hotel, so we would, a lot of times on our like days off or whatever, or after work, we would, I don't think they allow you to do this anymore. I think there's a policy in place. But we would go pool, basically resort hopping and pool hopping around the resorts. And usually we would start on the resort line, it's called, for the monorails, that would hit Poly Beach, Grand Floridian over there. It doesn't hit Wilderness, but it hits Contemporary. And then we get off the resort line and hop over to the Epcot line and take the monorail to Epcot, get off there, and take a bus to all the different resorts. Because for some reason, the TTC didn't run a lot of buses. I don't remember what it was. But anyways, yeah, we would pool hop. We'd go to all the different resorts, and we would just go swimming, like a group of us and stuff. But yeah, again, I think they have things in action now where you can't do that. Like, you have to have a key to prove that you're staying at the resort. So... last thing I'll say about Grand Floridian, why it's one of my favorites, is it's themed after old Florida, and I love old Florida houses, and just that old plantation kind. Oh, it's not. I shouldn't say plantation, but I don't know the other word that they use to describe it now. But I understand like using the word plantation is a bit outdated and whatever. But yeah, there's like this old, like, I guess, yeah, again, like plantation Florida kind of houses. That's a really cool architecture style. So interesting hearing insider's knowledge of what's going on. I know a little bit, right? I mean, working there, you pick up on some stuff. Deer definitely knows a lot more than I do currently going on. I've kind of lost track, and I have two friends working there still, and that's about it. Ooh, we're getting choppy. Yeah, I only have two friends working there now, and I wasn't really close to them. Everyone else is gone. So yeah, I just haven't really kept up with Disney and everything in the past 3 or 4 years since I got married. I got married, and then life perspectives got a little bit different, right? But no, it's amazing. I love going back over my old home. That's what it feels like, going back over home. They now have a bridge to connect Grand Floridian to MK opening any day now. Oh, do they really? What do you mean? Because they always had to walk around from TTC to MK, because they always had that little dirt path, but maybe it wasn't an official path. But that's a really great idea if they do that. We're over Magic Kingdom, and it looks very nice. Very stuttery right now. It's stuttery. It's kind of stuttering on my end as well. So if you're seeing some lagging, it's me. I think we're just over a densely populated thing with Magic Kingdom area, so I think it's just kind of lagging a little bit. So again, if you're seeing it, it's just it's on my end. My super rig is even having a little bit of a trouble with it. So, but yeah, Magic Kingdom. Not a lot needs to be said about Magic Kingdom because I mean this is, you know, it's Magic Kingdom. I personally, as far as like my own stories with Magic Kingdom goes, I never worked there. I never wanted to really work here because Magic Kingdom just, it would have felt weird working at like this park. It's just such a nostalgic kind of park or whatever. I had opportunities too. One of them I wish I did take up, which was working at Haunted Mansion. I still kick myself in the teeth for not doing that, but whatever. But yeah, no, and as far as differences for Magic Kingdom, to my knowledge, we should see, when we circle around and go to Fantasyland, there should be New Fantasyland. The only thing that wouldn't be there, I'm trying to think of new stuff. Oh, the Tron construction. Yeah, oh yeah, there is, yep. So we have a highly detailed castle. The castle looks really good. Yeah, we have New Fantasyland area right back here. Former location of the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea ride, which, if you think about it, is nuts. That all this area, starting from about here-ish, this circled area, not there, about here, all that used to be just one ride, one attraction took up all that. Now there's like a roller coaster, a sit-down restaurant, I think a flat ride if I remember right. So yeah, it's just kind of, you know, space utilization. So. But, so yeah, so I was saying, I personally don't really have too many, I guess, park stories with it because I never worked Magic Kingdom or Epcot. But I do have stories of getting into Magic Kingdom, sneaky a little bit. So, when I would go to Magic Kingdom, I wouldn't take monorail or anything. We'd take cast member buses that would go along this road here. And there's the junkyard. There used to be old attractions that they would put out here. Anyways, yeah, you take this road, the bus would come over here, and it'd bring you into the backstage area. A lot of cast members' time is spent back here as well. Here's the monorail repair yard. Really cool. If you could ever, I don't know if they offer it to guests or not. Everything's going by so fast. I need to learn. How do you pause? How do you pause? Like in air. I know there's a way to do active pause or whatever. Anyways. Grand Floridian, it is amazing, yeah. Oh, hey, what's up, Harrison? How you doing, buddy? We should go flying together sometime and give people a tour of Denver. Dude, I'm so down. I haven't done multiplayer yet. I want to do multiplayer really bad. But, yeah, good to see you, buddy. I'm ready for Tron next year, and, yeah, both, yes, me too. I'm gonna crash. Don't do it. Please don't do it. We've gotten this far. Okay, so as you come back this way, I'm gonna try and quickly explain as I go. You know, no, I want to pause it because there's a lot to talk about here. How do I do that active pause? You ready for Tron? You're in, yeah, and the Guardians of the Galaxy coaster and the Rat Ride in Epcot. Yeah, the Rat Ride. That's funny. That looks good though, right? Isn't that just a copy of? That's just a copy of the one in Paris. All right, give me just a hot second here. I want to figure out how to do. Yeah, wasn't it going to be the Macedonian one? Or am I like thinking way too far back now? But yeah, it's definitely like, yeah, they put some of the old 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. See, slow, fast. Yeah, but how do you just do it? Can you just tell me how to like do that? I understand that you're telling me like all the different functions that slow-mo, but can you just tell me how to act? 6 maybe. Toggle slow mode. Why? Okay, just I feel like, and I'm not a UI designer, but I feel like the thing to turn on the mode should be like the very first thing that you let people know. But again, that's just an outside perspective. There we go. Oh yeah, this is the mode I was looking for. Okay, and then like F3 is, yeah, it does that and that. Okay. So, oh god, okay. I learned how to control this a little bit. So this building here, or no, not that building, that's the waste management, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, all these buildings here, let's just get our bearings back a little bit so I can explain how I would get into the Magic Kingdom every day. So yeah, take a bus following this road. Then you would go into the Magic Kingdom's main backstage. And again, you can see this is where the trains and monorails would come in. And that's what I was getting at. I don't know if they're able to give guests like views of this, but like it is the coolest thing in the world to see a monorail lifted up and like half its shell taken off and then fixing it or repairing. Just, it's so cool. And yeah, I don't know if guests can do that or not, but if you can do it. And then the bus, though, would come over to this building, which is your main, like, your main HR building, at least for over here. Disney Springs has, like, Walt Disney Worlds. Like, where is Meg Crofton still the head of Walt Disney World? But, like, the head of Walt Disney World, like, they're in Disney Springs. Over here is, like, cast member services, and the bus would drive, hey, there's some of the buses right there. The bus would, yeah, drop you off right here. You'd get out and walk over here, wait for another bus to pick you up, and then that bus would bring you back to the Magic Kingdom the same way out. Let me go this way, except it would come over here and take, oh, the roads are new a little bit. So you go straight, because right here is the fireworks. This is where they set the fireworks up. And yep, here's the bridge. Yeah, and then right here, that's so fun. And then it's a small world, and the bus would come around, and we would go. You can't tell really right here, but this is a tunnel, and this is where the Utilidors started. If you don't know about the Utilidors, the Magic Kingdom, it's all of the Magic Kingdom, starting about here-ish, is an entire story above ground, and there's tunnels that are all underneath of the property, basically, and that was designed and thought of by Walt Disney himself, because he didn't like seeing cast members that were stationed in Tomorrowland crossing over to get to their new shift in Fantasyland or whatever, dressed in space. So yeah, it's just a way that you don't see the dirty deeds going on that keep the place running, kind of thing. But yeah, and the bus would come right down in there, drop us off, and then yeah, there was just different little sneaky areas that you would kind of pop up into, basically. So my favorite one, and you can keep an eye out for this if you want next time you're at Magic Kingdom. My favorite one, I don't know how well we're gonna be able to see it, right over here next to, god dang it. Hey guy, what's up, buddy? Our cocktail's being served on this flight. At this moment, your cocktail would be flung around so much you wouldn't be able to control it. But after we're at a nice flying altitude there, we'll definitely turn the light on. Have our very finest waitresses, no, stewardess, provide today's drink menu. Right down here, though, there's, oh, you can kind of see it. That's awesome. I'm like a kid on Christmas. So right here, there's a little stairway that leads up right here, and a little path that goes along the side of the building here, and then there's a gate. And it's just, if you weren't looking for it, you'd never know it was there. It's just a wooden gate amongst some foliage and a fence line right next to like these buildings. And yeah, we had to wait. We would sit there, and on busy days, let me get this back now, we can start flying again. On busy days, there would be a cast member at that gate, and they would wait. They'd make you wait until it was appropriate for you to come out if you were in normal clothes or in clothes that weren't land specific. Because sometimes you would have to cut through some lands dressed as like Space or Tomorrowland or whatever. So yeah, he would sit there and he'd hold his hand up to us, not saying anything, just hold his hand up. I'm putting my hand up as if y'all can see me, but I realize cam's not on. And then he just, when it was time, he motioned his hand like, you know, go, 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 go. And then you just kind of open the door, slip out, and guests don't know any wiser, kind of thing. So, they do the train maintenance barn? Okay, yeah. I think I remember hearing about that one. Never been to the never been on the monorails either. I always thought it looked so neat. Closest thing to a monorail I've ever been was the London Overground. Yeah, no, if you can, next time you hit up Walt Disney World, I think everyone should experience the Walt Disney World monorails at least once, or Disneyland for that matter, because they both have similar-ish monorails. But it's an experience. It's just, it's different. They do need new monorails really badly. Well, didn't Disneyland just get like new Mark whatevers? A guy in a Western suit in Tomorrowland. Yes, exactly. Yep, you're right. Seven Dwarfs still being built? It looks like it... No, you're right. Yeah, it is. Yep. There's structures aren't there yet, so... All right, there's one thing I want to look at Magic Kingdom, one last thing I want to look at, and then we can, then we're going to kind of head out. Not like the stream's done, but like head out, like we're going to leave the Orlando area. We're going to make our way to Legoland. Park that I have actually, that's the only major Central Florida park that I never went to. All right, yeah, there's Big Thunder. Looks just like Big Thunder. But I want to see how Jungle Cruise looks from up here. Yeah, you can't really tell. That's kind of expected, but you can see some of it. I was hoping it would be able to tell a little bit better, just to show how close Jungle Cruise is to Main Street, because a lot of people don't realize that you can hear Jungle Cruise a lot of times from Main Street if you listen just right, especially by the firefighter or the firehouse. So, all right, well that was a really fun trip down memory lane there. And again, Deer, hey buddy, I appreciate, and anyone else, I know there are a few other people commenting and stuff, but yeah, Deer, especially thank you for commenting on where my memory lapsed and keeping us straight there. But let's go ahead. We're gonna speed back up. We're going the wrong way. And we're gonna cruise on over to Cypress, or Legoland / Cypress Gardens. Dak! Oh my god, you're right, Dak. How can I forget Dak? It's back out, it's this way anyway, so it'll be alright. God, dude, how did I forget Dak? That's literally my second favorite park. It goes Epcot, Dak, Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios. And this is all based off of like 2012, so who knows with Star Wars Land and stuff, and Bugs Life, what? Toy Story Land, maybe it'll change now. All right, well yeah, Dak should be straight back this way, the same way that we're going. I had the opportunity to go to Legoland a few years back, but I chose an alligator tour. Oh really? I mean, I don't fully blame you, because alligator tours are kind of awesome. I probably shouldn't say all alligator tours are awesome. I'm sure there's some backwoods ones, but the one that we did before was pretty fucking cool. Avatar, I believe, would be under construction. Yeah, didn't that open in 16? Like early 16? I think it's funny, a lot of people, like, this is all Disney World. For those of you, like, my wife kind of had trouble wrapping her head around this. So Disney World itself, property, is the size is a little bit bigger than the island of Manhattan. So everything that we see underneath of us right now is Disney. Like, we're still at Walt Disney World, if that makes sense. So it's not just parks and like hotels and stuff like that and water parks. That is just Disney, like everything in between. Like, they own all of this land. And that brings me to my next point, is people are then like, why don't they just build 1 million parks and all that fun stuff? And a lot of it is protected. Disney has set aside like hundreds of acres of protected lands that they will never build on, because they, you know, of course they're a corporation and they're not perfect or anything. I'm not saying that, but they do a lot, especially at Walt Disney World, to really cut down on carbon emissions. And just to, again, kind of, I guess, cherish the swaths of land that they have. So yeah, I think it was something like, out of like the available land to build on at Disney World, only something low, like, I think I passed it, somewhere over here. It's over there. Something like only 5 or 6% of the land is actually built upon, or buildable. There was a gator nest, and a man steering his boat was poking at the mom gator. It was quite, yeah, no, that sounds about right. Yeah, no, you get some rednecks down there that really, you know, they're all about. Oh yeah, hey, you're right, dear. It's under construction. They are one with the alligator, to say the least. So we're gonna circle around real quick, going through the front. Dak is going to be a little bit hard. There's going to be a few landmarks that we'll be able to see, but most of Dak is shrouded in trees. Fun fact about Disney's Animal Kingdom, I'm going to keep calling it Dak after this, but if I say Dak, it's Disney's Animal Kingdom. It is usually about 10 degrees warmer at Animal Kingdom than it is any other park because there's so many trees and tropical foliage and stuff planted for this park. So yeah, it's usually warmer here than any other place on Walt Disney World Resort because of all the foliage. Still didn't come in through the front really, but okay. There's Everest. That's the show building for Dinosaur. There's a land that we're going to act like doesn't exist. Here's Kilimanjaro Safari. Part of it, at least. Or no, that's not Kilimanjaro. That's their backstage area where they let animals roam. There's their, there's the, what is it? Why? There's the water facility plant for the place. I know you're like, oh, cool, a fucking water facility plant. But I thought it was like really impressive when I saw it. It's huge, and yeah, it's ginormous. So, and it helps with Kali River Rapids and stuff too. And yeah, it's pretty cool. They're still buying up land. The last purchase was right before COVID happened. The abandoned land. I didn't hear about that. Interesting. Wonder if they have intentions of building on it, because I know that they also sell a lot of land too every year. Like they'll sell a bunch of land to like for conservation stuff, and then yeah. And then, yeah, see, if I remember right, most of the land that they like buy, they'll sell to like real estate people to make money off of it. The spinners. I heard that yeah, it's been seasonally, quote unquote, right, seasonally closed for a while now. God, I hope that's a sign of things to come. I really do. But that was Dak. There's it's kind of hard to see a lot with Dak, so we're gonna go ahead head on out. But yeah, if y'all don't know what we're talking about, there's a land in Animal Kingdom called Primeval. No, that's the name of the coaster. What's the name of the land even? Carnival Town? Or whatever, but basically, its theme is like, yeah, carnival came through town. And that's it. Like, they set up like a roadside carnival attraction with like a pretty bad roller coaster and like literally parking lot under your feet. And like, I get the theme they were going for, and it's kind of like tongue-in-cheek or whatever, but it just looks so cheap compared to everything else. Like, you know, it's Disney, and you're thinking like, oh, it's Disney, like theming and budget and all that. And then you see this place, and you're just like, what? The cast member's got a thing that's, oh, it's done? I mean, that's the biggest ride in that area, right? You said Primeval Whirl? That's the coaster. Dinoland, thank you, Dinoland USA. But yeah, I mean, that's like that area's biggest. Stitch. There was Stitch in Dinoland? I don't remember that at all. Mind you, I also went to Dinoland like twice. We would actively avoid it. Let's start to climb. We have a bit of a flight ahead of us now. I can save this flight too, I just remembered that. Oh, okay. Oh, so I understand what you mean. I was gonna say, I don't remember Stitch being in Dinoland, but they do just like to put Stitch anywhere. Okay, interesting. So yeah, 2 large areas that need to be filled up then, because Stitch is actually, the show building, or the show area for Stitch is actually pretty big. Right. I wonder if they'll revisit the Mine Train coaster for Dinoland USA. I'm sure you saw the concept art for that, dear. Okay, Harrison, sounds good, buddy. Yeah, I have been wanting to do multiplayer, so I'll hit you up here in a little bit there. So, hey, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Yep, I've been wanting to do multiplayer in Flight Sim since I got it, after seeing, there was like a YouTube video of like 3 or 4 dudes flying in formation, like over places, and I was just like, oh my god, I want to fly with my buddies. Oh, whoa, really? Wasn't that only around for like a year or something super short? Or wait, or did that come out when Avatar? Well, regardless, it's been out for like less than 5 years. I guess that failed. Does that mean they don't want to have the park open as late anymore? Because was it Rivers of Light the, or am I thinking of something else? Wait, is Rivers of Light their, like, show at nighttime? Right? I wonder if they're planning on going back to not having nighttime at Animal Kingdom. No, they can't. Not with the new. Oh, it's over there. Okay, not with the new Avatar Land. No way. Yeah, it's the nighttime show. They're gonna have to replace it then. There's no way they can still have DAC open at night and not have a nighttime show, right? That's just me fully on assuming. Hey, while we're doing this, I'm gonna see if there's autopilot in here. I don't think so. Nope, I'm not flying a big enough plane for that yet. Oh, I'm so stuffed up. Excuse me. But there's a little, we can do this if we want. We can just go. There you go. Wow. Huh. So, Well, so that experiment failed pretty dramatically for them to cut down the hours for that already. Oh, hey, Creepster, you have a second question. How do I find thrust reversers? Because they going in the controls. Ooh. Seeing as I don't know what that means, I don't know. Apologies, I'm pretty newbie at these games still, trying to learn my way, so I'm going to give that a solid I don't know, my friend. I don't even want to lead you down the wrong path. Maybe when a vaccine happens, they can reopen it back for nights for the 50th with no nighttime shows. Yeah, sure. Do you think? I'm sure you're just speculating, but do you think that's why they closed it down for nighttime, just to cut back on hours because of lack of guests and stuff? I didn't even really think about that until you mentioned the vaccine and stuff. Well, that's fine. You're new to Flight Sims. Yeah, well, in my adult years, yeah. I used to play, I don't even want to put a number on it because I don't know, but when I was a kid in the 90s, or the 2000s, excuse me, my uncle, who's a pilot for Southwest, he had one of the Flight Sims, and he had the whole setup, like, you know, with the rudders and the stick and all that, and I would just sit there mesmerized watching him for, you know, his whole doing, well, he would train, he would be doing his flight plans that he'd have to do. But yeah, I just remember being transfixed and mesmerized by that. And yeah, just, I mean, seeing this Flight Sim come out, I was like, well, duh, the technology behind it is ridiculous. So that's a reason alone to check it out. And yeah, B, I've always loved planes, and like, I'd love to kind of get into this kind of stuff. So I'm a nerd, and this is a nerd thing. Let's be nerds. I believe I can fly. Spoony Sarah can touch the sky. Hi, Sarah. Did you date a princess when you worked at Disney? No, but I was friends with a girl who was best friends with a princess. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So I'm gonna ruin some Disney real quick. If you have like kids or whatever, I don't know, and they can hear me, and you don't want to ruin Disney magic, earmuffs. So yeah, if there was a girl and she played a princess, like, you know, at the parks, she would say that she was best friends with that person. So they're like, what do you do at Disney? And be like, well, I'm a best friend with Ariel's, and I go around and hang out with her all day. Because, you know, you can't tell a kid that you're Ariel. They'll be like, No, you're not. You're some random lady that doesn't even have red hair. You have blonde hair. No, you're not. Did you date a princess if I worked at Disney? I mean, if you want to get real, Disney princesses, earmuffs, Disney earmuffs, holy shit, earmuffs. Disney princesses don't date at Disney, okay? We'll leave it at that, kind of. Disney princesses are dirty, dirty birdies. It was a, it was like for some of the guys that we hung out with, it was a checklist. This sounds terrible. I'm gonna stop. What stays at Disney, stays at Disney. That's not how that saying goes, but it is now. Uh-oh. Why did he turn off my plane? Autopilot just turned the plane off. Dude, what the... Am I out of gas? I think I'm out of gas. I didn't even think about gas. Yeah. We're out of gas. Okay, there's a way to... Hold on, fuel pump. That's that, right? Yeah, okay. There's a backup tank. Hold on. How do I turn it on? Hold on, everyone. We have a few thousand feet to float here. ELT. What do you think that means? Extra light turtles. Turn it on. Oh. I mean, we probably need that as well. How do I switch my... That's my... Okay, we're gonna have to land because I don't know how to switch my fuel over. Uh-oh, indeed. A whole new world. I mean, out of gas when you're in a car isn't good. Wait. Oh, we did it. Okay. Okay. That was stressful for just a hot second. I was like, I know that there's a way to switch this. We're passing by our destination anyway, so. Woo. But yeah, I was also saying, running out of gas in a car is a bummer. Running out of gas in an airplane is, you just jump out. Done. I mean, you could probably land it, okay, but cruise it down. Seriously, right. All those people asking, where's my flying cars? Be like, really? Do you know how many automobile accidents we have without being in the air? like, have you looked around at the normal common person and you want to trust them with a flying 2-ton hunk of metal through the sky? Yeah, I'm gonna say nah. Alright, so I'll just kind of coast down here. Right until we go a little bit further. I think that lake down in front of us is where Cypress Gardens and stuff. Actually, I think it's right below us. No, it's on this lake up here. This bigger lake. It's like a... I think, again, this is one I haven't been to before, so we're kind of shooting blind here. Has anyone been to Legoland? I know one of... Cypress said they almost did. Do you want fucking Lily Showtune singing? Yeah, that's a fair point. That's Cypress Gardens right here. So Cypress Gardens, which is now Legoland, to my knowledge, we can speed up now. So Cypress Gardens is one of the oldest theme parks in like Florida history, I believe. It had a really like, I guess vibrant, decorated, whatever you want to. Words, English here to describe a good history. But yeah, it had a great history until it was not so good, and it was abandoned for several years and left in disrepair. And it was like a 70-year-old park or something like that. And then yeah, Legoland came in and bought it, and they expanded, and they've been expanding it ever since. And but the cool thing is they kept a lot of there's some of the gardens, but they kept a lot of the gardens too, a lot of the natural history from like the early 1900s of it. A lot of these are the gardens that you can see below us here. Yep. So that's pretty neat. Let's go ahead and keep going here. I didn't think there was gonna be a lot to see with that, so we're not gonna do a bunch of pass-bys or. What's D do? All right. Now, does anyone see a thing of fuel? on like these over here, I don't see fuel over here, so I need to look for a fuel gauge there. Well, yeah, we're next stop, second to last stop. We're actually gonna finish the flight today. I didn't think we were. It's gonna be Busch Gardens. Yes, Busch Gardens. This is also a park I've never been to, and I kicked myself in the rear end for this one too, because I could have gone to Busch Gardens. Well, okay, so here's the thing. I had a choice. I could afford one or the other for that month. It was cool. Being part of the college program, which, if you don't know, the college program is put on through Disney, where people who are in college can go and work and learn at Disney for a semester. I did it for a few semesters, but and you get a lot of perks. And I mean, I got almost all the jobs I got after doing that were because I could put on my resume that I did the college program and worked at Disney, and any hiring manager, you know, they'd be going through, like, yeah, you worked here. Like, you worked at Disney and you did this? And like, yeah. You know, it would shine. But anyways, we got a lot of really cool things, and one of them was every month we could do behind the scenes tours at Disney, and we could also go to like theme parks and stuff like that. So yeah, one month we could either go to Busch Gardens for a whole day with a lot of expenses paid and stuff like that, or you could do a behind the scenes tour of the Haunted Mansion that started at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and you got to like help the maintenance team go around and walk the track and like check on all the animatronics and everything. And then you got at like 5 or 5:30, or no, it's like 6 or 6:30, the regular crew would come in and like dust the place, or like not dust the place. I don't know. It was just I chose that one basically is what I was getting at. So I could have gone to Busch Gardens, or I could have done behind the scenes tour of Haunted Mansion. I chose Haunted Mansion because it's my favorite ride in all of Walt Disney World. And yeah, some days I'm like, man, it would have been so cool to go to Busch Gardens. But then I'm like, but yeah, I also got to stand in the middle of the ballroom ghost dancing scene. And, you know, and actually see those animatronics, and just, yeah, I don't know. I got to see a lot of things that you don't normally see on the ride, that's for sure. You see fuel. It's next to AGA. Thank you. AGA sounds familiar. AOA? Fuel! Yep, got it. Cool. 27%. Word. You never been there either, dear? Spinning coaster is now at Fun Spot Kissimmee. Oh, really? Kissimmee. That's how you know if someone has lived in Florida or not. Is it called Kissimmee? Kissimmee? I've seen some videos. It looks awesome. Of course, Disney and Epcot look completely different than they did when I was 8. Oh my gosh, right? I mean, I was saying, like, I haven't been to Disney since like 2012 even. Like, I mean, let alone like when you were 8, right? And the changes that Disney's done in Universal, actually all of Orlando area theme parks in the last decade or so, has just been crazy. The growth has just been staggering. 28%. Yeah, yep. No, thank you guys. I appreciate that, because I didn't see that. I just was totally overlooking it the whole time. Other than the 4 a.m. part. Yeah, we stayed up all night. It was, when I was doing the college program, there was like a group of us, a group of 8 of us. 4 girls, 4 guys. It wasn't anything like, we weren't like dating each other or anything. We were literally just like a group of friends kind of thing. I don't know why I need to explain that. But yeah, we were like really close group of friends, and yeah, we would like we just stayed up all night at someone's apartment and just like played games. And we weren't into drinking then, because I was 18 at the time. Not that I hadn't drank, but none of us were really into drinking. So yeah, we just stayed up all night playing board games, watching Disney movies until like 3:30 in the morning, and then we drove into Disney. Because that's why I said it, because I remember who was in chat. Because if I don't specify it, then Cat Lady Gamer is going to be like, wait, 8 people who are girls and guys, did you all have sex together at the same time in the bathtub? Plenty of times I miss Rhino Rally, but glad Gwazi is gone. Gwazi, you mean Iron Gwazi? Like, oh, like that they redid it? Because I'm excited for Iron Gwazi. That looks so true. That looks so good. Now you don't believe me. No, Sarah knows what I'm talking about. Sarah knows, okay? I've known you for multiple years now, Emily. I know where your head is at 99.9% of the time. Okay? So don't try and come in here and be all, I don't know. What? What's a penis? The fact... You're family friendly, especially when you play Grand Theft Auto. Lakeland? Nope, I haven't really been this far before. We're starting to get into parts of Florida that I haven't really been to. That's not true. I've been to Tampa before, but I literally drove to Tampa from Orlando just to go fly. So I didn't like really like get to see Tampa at all really or anything. Plus, the few people that have been that I know that have either lived in Tampa or visited for extended amounts of time say it's like a terrible place. So I don't know, but everyone kind of has ifs and ands about places. Jacksonville, though, sucks. Like, why do they have a national football team? Because it's huge, but yeah, I've been there a few times. Jacksonville sucks. It's like the most boring town. This is a great time. And again, we're going to be doing this every Saturday. Maybe it won't be Flight Sim every Saturday, but it might kind of make sense. We can do a new flight plan every single Saturday, right? We'll just have fun with it. I have Game Pass as well, like Xbox Game Pass on the computer, so I get like a freak load of new games all the time through that. That's why we're playing this. I have Microsoft Flight Sim through Game Pass for $5. Yeah, that's the thing too. If y'all don't want to buy the deluxe edition of this, Game Pass is $5 a month, and you can play this game how I am like right now. So, yeah, Game Pass. So yeah, we could try out a bunch of different games though. Who knows, you know? So Sarah, everything you see right now is taken directly from Bing. It's not Google Maps, it's Bing Maps, but you know, whatever. And it's being processed live in front of you at this level of detail by a computer. There's a handfuls of areas that were built by the developers, like big cities like New York and London and Dubai, and like certain airports were built by the developers and like handcrafted, but every fucking thing else, and I had to put in the fucking because it's incredible, is being processed by a computer in real time and building it like in front of us kind of thing. Well, let's here tell you what, we'll drop down and you can get a bit more detailed view. But oh, and also, I mean, let me change, I haven't done this yet, we'll do this for the last little bit. Nighttime flights are just a thing of beauty. Oh god, game froze. Oh no. Oh no. Not like this. Not like this. Anything but this. It does not like nighttime. There it goes. Oh god, okay. I was hoping it was catching up. I was like, oh please, we're so close, don't do it. Yeah, no. Sarah, it's kind of crazy how it processes it. I still can't get it. Saved, I know. I was gonna be a little bit upset. Not really, I mean, we got really far, but that's oh, I love that idea, dear. Maybe when we do Tokyo Disney to Universal Studio Japan. Yeah, and also, like, I can't remember if I mentioned this, but I'm 100% down if y'all want to, like, during the week, set up a flight plan. We might not do the exact one, depending on, like, time contingencies and stuff like that, because I don't want to It sounds so lazy, but like I don't want to stream like all day for like 6 hours when I do stream, like 3 hours max kind of thing. But yeah, if you put together a flight plan like Deer just did, we can put that in, and we can try it out. You know, saved 100%. I almost think it's like prettier at nighttime. I'm gonna switch it back to day just because I want to see the city and stuff as we come in. But yeah. They're both just like, can I help you? Hey, we're pretty high up in the air. Why don't we get a little risky? Barrel roll! Oh my god, we're just like an Evel Knievel now. Hey, K-Tronic, what's up, buddy? Game is so relaxing. I put it on using Copilot when I'm working sometimes. That's a good idea, especially if you got like those really, really big flight plans going and it's like, okay, now that you're off, we have about 2 hours until you reach, you know, your next destination in your flight plan, and you're just going to go straight the whole time, and autopilot's going to take care of the whole thing. So, yeah, it is though. Just to put it on like a cinematic view like this and just watch the world just pass by. All right, how Plant City? I don't know how far out we are or anything. Shouldn't be far. No, not too far. But this is the big leg of the trip here. So, what do y'all think? You want to stick with daytime or nighttime? Because honestly, I'm kind of either way. I'm content. Nighttime looks pretty dang amazing, but I'm okay with daytime as well to get more details to look at the ground. After COVID is done, recommend the free bus to Busch Gardens, Tampa from SeaWorld Orlando. They have a free bus that runs? Holy cow. Plant City has a strawberry festival? I would die if I went there. I am deadly allergic to strawberries. I tried one once when I was a little kid, or my grandma gave me one with my ice cream when I was like 4 years old, trying to be like nice and be like, oh, it tastes good with your ice cream. And I took one bite and I just ballooned up, and like, it's gonna sound way more serious than it was, but like I couldn't, like, I swelled up in my throat and they had to give me like a shot and all that. It was definitely scary in the moment, but like looking back on it, I was like, man, I shouldn't have had a strawberry, so I can never have strawberries. I kind of think I'm over the allergy now too, because I've had on accident like strawberry concentrate on a cheesecake before. I just wasn't even thinking. I took a bite of it and I was fine. But yeah, and it tastes so good. Like I never had I couldn't tell you what a strawberry tastes like because it's petrifying to like think of trying one. But I do remember distinctly trying the concentrate that was like drizzled over the cheesecake and just thinking like, oh my god, this is so good. And I don't like berries usually either, like blueberries or raspberries or blackberries and stuff like that. And boysenberries. The snozberries taste like snozberries. So yeah, it'd just be ironic if the one berry I like is strawberries, and life was like, fuck you! You die if you eat that. Let's do a thunderstorm! Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Thunder, thunder, thunder! Welcome! There was a wind layer at the bottom. Yeah, you can change all this stuff, you know, real time. It's just pretty fucking sweet. Oh god! Oh god, it's gonna really have to think about that. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, it's not too bad, okay. Guys, Chicago plays Flight Simulator? Question mark? You like nighttime, it's very relaxing. It is really relaxing. We might switch back to like a nighttime. Oh god, it froze again. Gotta go rescue a stone out of my dog's mouth. Do it! We had to experience the same thing the other day with Murphy because he was being a freaking dingus. Mayor's runs that bus, picks you up from Universal Orlando, Publix, SeaWorld, Orlando, and Orlando Eye. That's awesome. What a great service. The concentrate doesn't really taste like strawberries. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. It's probably way sweeter. Strawberries are good, though, yeah. 3 p.m. thunderstorm. Let's do 3 p.m. It's because that's the last one I read, and then we're going to do nighttime again, because I do agree that it's pretty relaxing. You mean 3 p.m. thunderstorm? You mean a daily occurrence in Central Florida, dear? Oh yeah, no, you put the 3 p.m. thunderstorm. Yes, because literally, if you haven't lived in Florida before, every single day, no matter what, at 3 p.m., it would thunderstorm for at least a half hour to 20 minutes and then be done. It was just the ocean unleashing on Central Florida. All day, the ocean, on both sides, the ocean just, we're frozen right now, just sucks up water all day, and then it gets so full, and eventually Central Florida, Orlando area just gets dumped on for 30 minutes. There are usually some, like, fantastic thunderstorms, too. But to further enjoy this game, K-Tronica, buddy, probably a good idea. It's probably a good idea, because you know they're going to support it for the next, however long. I just realized you know? So, yeah, you may as well. Did we already get here? Oh, we're already in Tampa. Alright, that's fine. Just don't... Tampa doesn't have many tall buildings, at least. We're going to drop down... We're going to go above the... No, we're, like, really low. Never mind. We're going to go below the clouds. Try and see what we're doing here. How'd you like to drive in this? Fly in this. I mean, even with modern instruments, I mean, it's a little bit, but if you didn't have your modern instruments, you had no idea where the ocean was, and you're just, like, going down. I don't know. You're like, okay, we're either going to run into a city or the ocean. One of the two is below the cloud line. How far down do we have to go? Oh, God. There we go. Oh, it is turbulent as fuck down here. I wonder if pilots fly above ocean or thunderstorms and stuff. Ooh, my computer doesn't like this at all. This is the first time I've had lag. Relax. You know, so when you're at Daytona, yep, no, it sounds like an over-exaggeration, but I promise you, it is not. It will rain every single day at 3 p.m. I love Florida storms. Yeah, there's nothing like them. The sea breeze is gliding, exactly, dear, yep. Got the rock out of the dog's mouth, that's good. So it's been hitting at 5 to 7 p.m. Oh, great, so the apocalypse is going to happen. No 3 p.m. thunderstorm, it's now 2 hours later. Apocalypse. You don't have to worry about mountains, right? Yeah, exactly. And again, most big Florida cities don't have dramatic. That is a freaking view. See that storm front over there? Come on, come on! So good. How do I make this more intense? Like this. Or lightning. What's this mean? I don't know, but let's do it. What's ISA? I don't know, let's do it. Make the temperature go up. So higher temperature, harsher pressure. Okay, I think it looks good. Go! Flying in the storm. Do 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 do. Better you were born. Riders in the storm. I could run this. I'm so used to checking, can you run it, and being denied. It's so weird. And I'd be like, hey, there you go. I mean, even if it's at like a minimum, it's still gonna look drop dead gorgeous, right? And yeah, I mean, the game is heavily optimized for being so good looking. Yeah, we're gonna increase the lightning just more because I'd like to fly. Just do it, man. Let's just go. Oh, fuck me. I should have requested that. It isn't going. No, we're gonna climb. We're gonna climb above the storm real quick. Everyone hold on to your butts here. It's gonna get a little bit choppy up here. Hold on. We're gonna fly above it, take a look. While we're doing, I'm gonna change the time of the day to sunset, because I have a feeling we're gonna be met with a great view once we pop out of the clouds here. If we can, this little guy. Come on, little plane, little bitty plane, you can do it, buddy. Gotta go up, though. $1060 max. Get 20, really. Again, today's the first time that it's really like bugged out for me, but again, I'm streaming, so I have multiple programs open in the background. So yeah, that's the first day I've actually had a little bit of issues, like the stuttering and stuff like that. Normally I'm doing really well. But even with the stuttering that's happening, it's not like taking away fully from the... That's so cool! Taking away fully from the experience. It's not terrible. And I'm sure I could decrease my graphics settings. They're at like very high right now, but yeah. From the West Coast, that makes sense, dear. For Laura, yeah, that makes sense. That's why initially I did turn off live weather, because it was raining so much and stuff. We're gonna turn this way, so because we're passing. I know. I'm going fast enough. We're gonna turn this way away from Tampa for now, because we. Oh, that's so cool. I still want to get above this storm if possible. We're not able to. They can't go that high. Bummer. We can get a bit of a look while we're up here. Our plane is not powerful enough. I mean, we're still kind of above it, yeah? A lot of the settings turned down, yeah. For a lot now. Probably went over with 32 gigs of RAM. I mean, you're set. Don't get any more. You're good. But maybe. Okay, the plane wants to go down so bad. All right, let's go. Glide. Oh, Jesus. Glide down. Okay. Slow glide. Turn the map on. We're over the water. Oh, we're nowhere near where I thought we were. Oh, Busch Gardens. That's right. We're needing to go to Busch. I think Busch Gardens is over here. So, yeah, let's go over there. Ooh, pull up. Oh, okay. We were losing like 6,000 feet per second. Okay. Storm was fun. Storm was fun. Actually, I do want to do more things with like... Oh, there's a literal thing called storm! Not just rain. God bless. There's literally a thing called storm, of course. Upgrade in June, it's been wunderbar. Yes, yes. It is such a great feeling to finally get that rig that can play modern games. All right, let's try and climb back up now above the storm. Oh, you're right, Sarah. Yeah, let's just go. Okay, we'll do rain and stuff another time. It's scary too. So here's live weather. We'll do live weather of the area. This is what it should look like weather-wise in the Tampa area. Should be over Busch Gardens, Tampa now. So let me pull up our map. Oh my god, the freezing is actually starting to get a little bit of a bummer. Yep, I think that's it right there. I think. Or is that a golf course? Or is that like the safari part? It's tough since I haven't been there. Oh, there it is. There it is off to the left. Yep, there it is. Man, it is such a huge park. That is a giant area of land. You can see the other road cuts there, down here. Big rectangle. Okay, so yeah, since I haven't been here before, I know a bit about it, because I mean, I'm a theme park nerd, but I'll go to my best of knowledge to look at everything. We'll see SheiKra and Gwazi. You fly down to St. Cloud. It's just south of Orlando. We are in Tampa area. If it's in the Tampa area, definitely. But this is our final destination, Pop. We started on the east coast of Florida. We made our way to the west coast, looking at all the tourist attractions. So we may have already passed St. Cloud. We are getting ready to land in just a little bit. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Welcome on in. Not worry at all. A worry at all, my friend. When pizza's on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime. I don't know why that stuck in my head. What an interesting layout. So that's the main parking lot, and then you have to go under a bridge. That looks like a coaster. Thanks so much. Apologies for mispronouncing your name. Abdullah? Again, apologies if I mispronounced your name, but thanks so much. I appreciate you hanging out and watching the stream. There's Gwazi, which is now Iron Gwazi. That coaster was a dueling wooden coaster that was pretty famous for, can I look forward, until it, yeah, was abandoned. Basically straight up abandoned for like, wasn't it like 10 years, dear, or something like that? But anyways, yeah, they just finally remade it into Iron Gwazi, an RMC, that will maybe open next year if SeaWorld Busch Gardens doesn't go bankrupt. They can actually pay RMC. They owe them. Short SeaWorld. Put puts on SeaWorld. Make money. The stock market people. Alright, let's see. Let me catch up with y'all here. Used to be airport where they stored the track. Another St. Cloud person. Oh, there you go. Nice. Almost, I know. Montu kind of stuck up on me there a little bit. Yeah. How are we doing on fuel? 17%. We might just not land and just kind of crash. Yep, Gwazi, exactly. You wrote that a few times, K-Tronica? Nice. I didn't know you guys went to, Then again, I haven't really caught up with your latest vlogs, K-Tronica. 10 years for one side. Yeah, no, that's fair. Right, right. 5 years for the other side. Yeah. Just... And wasn't it just because they were just too rough? Like, it was just too much? Don't crash! Don't crash! We're so close, just don't do it. That Falcon's Fury construction right there? Yeah. I recognize that much. SheiKra. Gwazi, yeah. I really didn't realize how big, there's Cheetah Hunt, the place was. And I know a lot of it's because of the safari park. But, yeah, there's, Cheetah Hunt. But yeah, here's the safari park. But yeah, I know a lot of it's because of the safari park. But man, it is still just a really big, resort. All right, my friends. I think we have seen, and we are ready to move on our flight plan here, which is going to be the last bit. We're going to fly into St. Petersburg and go ahead and land. And I'm gonna be done for the day. So I hope you enjoyed your flight here on ASX GS. I did not make that call sign. I need to make a custom call sign. But yeah, no, we're go ahead and enjoy these last few minutes here as we are in approach to St. Petersburg Airport, located in lovely downtown St. Petersburg. Again, if you haven't been to St. Petersburg Airport, it's interesting. It's located right along the coast of the Gulf of Tampa, and it's right in the middle of the downtown. So I thought it might be kind of fun to do it because if we don't land correctly, we might end up in like their downtown area. Let's push it here. lagging a little bit here. Again, if you're seeing any lag, I just want to keep reiterating. It's on my end right now. I'll address it or keep it in mind for next Saturday's stream. Yeah, there it goes fully. I felt it. It was. Oh no! Oh no. Oh, that was perfect. Uh, yeah, kinda. It crashed. I was literally doing. I was on a flight for 2 hours.
Were you streaming? Right?
Yeah, it was good.
Wait, you didn't get sit.
Yeah, and we were.
Sit.
Nice.
Sit. My aunt thought that we were going to. I went out and I bought her a toy. Play with here.
Right.
I was like, no, not this time. My car. My car is not baby friendly.
Am I still live? I don't...
No. Sit.